It's 7:15, that means the struggle stream, but we probably late, so it might be 8. You know, I just ate on this freestyle I created, so hit that like, subscribe, cause we about to go live. Struggle strain, Brisk and Super Rick, we try our best, but we still. 1 week it's the video, 1 week it's the audio. One time YouTube kicked us off cause Super internet was slow. Sometimes Super disappear because this camera battery low. And sometimes Brisk disappear, he got a date, he gotta go. You appreciate the game, cause y'all never ever complain. Always coming back every night for that. It's right now.
So you know what time it is. It's time for the dopest show in the universe.
Yo, what's the business? Your local neighborhood Super Rick. Off in this thing. Here with me tonight, well, I was usually used to saying here with me is my boy tonight, Brisk. But Brisk, if he go make it, it's gonna be hella late if he can make it. So it just might be me and y'all tonight. So you're just gonna have to bear with it. All right, this is how it goes. Okay, it's not gonna be a Reese's Pieces tonight. It's just gonna be Hershey's. Just straight up Hershey's. You get nothing but chocolate tonight. No peanut butter, okay? That's just how it goes sometimes. Let's see who is in the house tonight. We got Rita Avaya. What's the business? We got Vader. What's going on? Kiki Spencer. What's the business? Jasmine Thorne. What's the business? Al's. What's good? Avia. I already said you. Al's. I already said you too. Who else? Carter Content, D-Word, Karen, Anime Lunch Table, what's the business? DJ, what's the business? Lady Lex, what's the business? Virgo Harmony, what's the business? Y'all know what? Hold on, let me see. I forgot to do this. Hold on, let me add this song real quick. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, this is yeah, we're gonna have this confetti popping off. You know what I'm saying? For the struggle crew as they come in and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So if Brisk pop on, he gonna be popping on. You know, in a little bit. For right now, it's just your boy Super Rig. Tonight we're going to talk about, of course, it is the famed Euphoria Day. I will never forget this day in my life. You want to know something now? I'm learning. People be lying when they say shit like that, because I got to be honest. If you we're in the membership today when I was live streaming today, and don't forget, if you are not a member, please, I consider becoming a member. It's only $2.99. All right, you get access to all our lives, and also I just pop on. You never know when I'm gonna pop on. And I be doing all sorts of random stuff. Sometimes I be cooking. Sometimes I be making beats. Sometimes I be making stuff in the back. You never know. Okay, so become a member. When I do pop on, we have lovely conversations. Sometimes I'll be fixing the water heater and getting gas poisoning. Cause I don't fix it right and be breaking shit. So think about becoming a member, all right? But if you was on that live this morning, I completely forgot it was Ether Day. I mean, not Ether Day, but Euphoria Day. And ain't it odd? Ether and Euphoria both start with E's, and those was the most murderous diss songs of the millennium, the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that crazy? So yeah. So, but for the rest of this day, I'll never forget this day in my life. It was such a glorious day. And we will be talking about that later. Of course, y'all know I got to go through the bullshittery stories and things of that nature. And Area Smoke, you know I got you. I still got them 2 links. I ain't forget about you. We go hit them up before we get into the Kendricknicity of it all. But like I said, we going to go through the bullshittery. Currently, the poll question that is popping off right now. Let me see if I can share the poll question. Let's see. Let's see if it's a way I can bring it on up for everyone. Let's see. Poll question. And I know some of you guys may be like, man, why you be asking these crazy ass poll questions? These poll questions let you get to know people. You know what I'm saying? It lets you get to know people's psyche. You know what I mean? So I'm going to zoom it in real quick. The poll question is, you won $1 million jackpot, okay? But you have to travel from LA to NY via one of these methods to pick it up. One is you get to fly, but everybody stink. It's musty up there, okay? Smell like ass and Fritos. To some people that smell the same. I love Fritos. Do with that information that you will. You can drive, but you can only listen to Drake. You can take the bus, but everybody smoking Black and Milds. It's full of Black and Mild smoke. Or you can take the probably the healthiest, well, seemingly healthiest way and ride a bike from LA to New York. And guess what? That's not healthy, especially if you're black as me. I'd have to skip Texas completely, Arkansas, Kentucky, Mississippi, Memphis, a whole bunch of places I'd have to skip. So it's the least healthiest for this right here. But if I make it, I'd have strong lungs, strong legs. You know what I'm saying? So currently in that, the leading vote is Fly with everybody being musty at 51%. That wow. All right. Coming up next is a bus full of Black and Mild smoke. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to do the first. I'm about to be honest. There's no way I could do 22. I mean, there's no way I could do the Black and Mild smoke, and there's no way. One time I forgot to put deodorant on the plane before I got on the plane, and I wanted to get off the plane for my own mustiness. If I can't stand my own mustiness, how the hell I'm gonna take the mustiness of 140 plus other people? So, and I can't ride the bike. The irony, I just have to be in that car like on my way to pick up my $1 million, and I do not hear anything. That's how I'd have to go, because my nose is, I can smell shit really good. And back in the day, I used to smoke Black and Milds, but it was crazy. I could smoke them, but I didn't want to smell other people's Black and Mild smoke. You know, it was strange and shit. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Lord, for not letting the life witheringness away of Black and Mild smoke do anything to this beautiful porcelain. It used to be porcelain. It's granite now, but it's my granite. But yeah, so 53, y'all can rock, and you know you gonna be musty when you got off that plane. I'm just saying. And you Black and Mild smokers, they might not. If y'all took the bus, they might not even give you the check. They might be like, I know you're white, sir, but you smell black. We can't give you that check. We're sorry. We just can't. Not in good conscience. We just can't. I'm so sorry. and the bike people, yeah, the bike people, if y'all still alive, y'all will get their stuff. But I'm gonna keep this up so I don't forget about it. I'm gonna keep it up in this part of the corner up here. Let me go on and move that this way. And shout that freak a little something. That way I don't forget about it. Because y'all know I be forgetting about shit. And shout it freak a little something. Wow. Yeah. Let's see what y'all talking about off in this thing. Anime Lunch Table said, I'm at the gym, but I love the podcast. It really brings joy to my life. It's like opening a gift on Christmas Day. I appreciate that. I'm glad that the foul language can be the equivalent of the celebration of the birth of Christ. You just never know. You just never know you never know what's bringing blessings in the people's life. I appreciate that. No, sincere shit. Appreciate it for real. Veda said, the first time I heard the remix out to seeing the behind the scenes, it's dope as fuck. Thank you so much. I worked on that for y'all just saw like the skeleton part of it, putting it together, but I still tweak it. I'll be back over there tweaking it and doing shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad y'all appreciate it. I too like it. I done had that idea in my head for a very long time, and I always want to make my own ATL booty shake beat, and that was my first ATL boot. No, it ain't my first, but it's one of that it's the most recent one I've done. I'll put that out there. Al said, what's with this $1 million questions? Are you trying to manifest? You goddamn right I am. You damn, and the way it's going, $1 million is not enough. I'm bumping it up to the 10 milli. Actually, the 50 milli. How about that? 50, yeah, cause yeah, 50, yeah. And we not gonna say nothing about taxes. We gonna pray it's tax free. You know what? I'll take the taxes because I'm trying to hit that lotto. I'm gonna buy me some lotto tickets tonight. Y'all can take half. I'm good with 25. Let's see. Karen said, happy Euphoria Day. Hurrah, hurrah. For sure. Carter Content said, I like that song, D-Word. Your polls are horrible, man. There are no good answers. Why you do because you gotta think. It's about critical thinking. It's about sacrifice. Life is about the yin and the yang. I want y'all to pick one. You know what I'm saying? It's like the monkey's paw. Y'all know the story of the monkey's paw. The motherfucker come to you, make a wish, and they be like, hey, you make a wish on the monkey's paw. Hey, I want $1 million. The $1 million appears to you right now. Unfortunately, though, in order for that $1 million to came to you, it disappeared from a bank that your grandpa worked at right before he was about to retire, and they take him immediately to jail. You can't have the yin without the yang. This is just how it goes. This is just how it goes. Who else in here? Oh, Al said, hey, tell me who bought the hats. All right, so I did an update on that, which I got on the hats right here, okay? Now, this what's going on now. This is the update on the hats. Wait, hold on. All right, this is the update on the hats. So I got the site up, which y'all can't see right now because I'm struggling. So back up, bitch, because I'm struggling. Get on your knees and then start juggling. Oh my gosh, it was very grotesque. That was the music that we grew up listening to. Is so disturbing. These motherfucking nuts in your mouth. It's me, Warren G, the minute with the clout. Woo! Let's see. I told my wife I want her to play that at my funeral. I ain't gonna have a funeral, but if I was to have a funeral, I told them in reality just dump my body in the nearest ditch that they can find. But if something happened and they have to do a funeral, I told her I want 3 songs to be played. Ain't No Fun, Pop That Coochie, and The Truth by Gucci Mane. I want them 3. No, My Kitchen by Gucci Mane. I want them 3 songs to be played at my funeral. And the main reason just to cause discomfort to the elders in my family. And pray that I went to heaven so I can watch it from above as they feel uncomfortable. And also the uncomfortability of my wife, because I want her to get a boombox and play it, and then I'm gonna write some shit, and on the thing I wanted to say she picked them songs for me. Not I chose them, but I chose these songs for my deceased husband because this is just how I feel on the inside. And so I can watch everybody like throw tomatoes at her and shit like that. But anybody know me know I really picked them songs though. And I'm so serious. I got this eulogy I got for my cousin to read that's full of fucked up shit to say. Oh my gosh. And even if I'm in here, which is most likely, I hopefully they got like a sunroof in here, like a spiritual sunroof, and you can kind of look. I might not be able to hear it because of all the flames, and it might be too much smoke, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to view it. Hopefully, that's if you didn't do like too much devilish shit. You probably get to the sunroof room. And anyway, so this the site. Now, when you type in noforargery.com, however, it's gonna take you to some other shit. Yeah, it's gonna say the shit don't even exist. So, did I spell it wrong? I think I spelled my own shit wrong. FARUDURY.com. Let me see. Yeah, okay. So that's what's gonna happen. So I'm still working on the back end of the site, but it's gonna be at healthyh8r.com. And I think what you can do is if you are interested in the hat, I need 20 people in order to get this shit to be able to afford to get the hats and shit. All right, I need 20 people. So I'm about to drop this link in the chat. All right, because it's gonna cost me to get the price down enough. I gotta buy like 20 at a time. Now the hats is 30, so you know. And once I get to the thing, I think you pre-order on here. You might be able to pre-order. Let's see, buy now, pre-order. Let's see what happened. I gotta get the damn site fixed because it ain't do the pre-order right. Because when you do the pre-order, so if you go pre-order, you hit pre-order, you go to the cart up here, and then you check out. And if I get the damn 30 pre-orders, then it's gonna go in. Okay, I don't think and I'm gonna give it a month. And if the month don't go through, everybody get the money back and say fuck you. But I ain't gonna be able to order them until I get 20 orders. So if you want to do it, let's look at that checkout process again. It's kind of bootleg actually. I don't like it. Hold on, let me see. Let me make sure what it is, because if this shit don't work right, we're gonna do it. I'm about to do it away. So you hit the pre-order, and you save 10% by pre-ordering. Who knew? Press the pre-order. It's a product added, and it should take you to this shit right here. And if I get 20 pre-orders, I'll order the hats and then ship them out and shit. So y'all just gonna have to trust me. It is you. This is just the game. It cost me like $40 to make each one of these hats by myself, just to show off and shit. So, yeah, cause we in tariff country now, buddy. So let me go on and drop this link if you do want to. If you want to get one once I get to the 20 pre-orders, and I don't. Once I get to the 20 pre-orders, let me think this out though. Do it take your money immediately though? I think it do. I think. All right, before we do this, I'm gonna come back on Friday because I wanted to just. Oh no, because I'm gonna need the money because yeah. So yeah, let me go and drop this link in there. So sorry for the confusion. Y'all know how I am. If you want to get a hat, if I get to 20 pre-orders, I'm gonna give it 30 days to get to the 20, and if I can't get there, you know, because I gotta get them 20 at a time for it to make sense. If not, the hats will have to be $60 each, and that don't even make sense in real life. You know what I'm saying? It don't even make real sense. So hopefully we get to the 20 pre-orders. Also, if you would like, please enter your email here as well on the site. Enter the email. For any members that want to understand the pricing, just go and look at the live I did today. Go to the membership tab. Go look at the live. I'll explain the whole pricing and shit situation. But yeah, if you want to participate, just participate. If not, it is what it is. I appreciate it. Y'all, the nice and healthy, the one would really push for the hats. Nice and healthy. Hold on, where my list? Virgo Harmony, Miss Heated Female, and the nice and healthy ones that push for me to bring the site back. But last time I invested a lot and it got back nothing, so we doing pre-sales now. Damn it, this is how it's going for the 99 2025 and beyond. All right. Let's see. what else did I want to talk about? Make sure you go follow me over at the Super Rig Show. I'm prepping to bring my morning show back. If you never saw my morning show, this is what it comprised of.
It's about Ferrari.
It will start off like this though. Now I don't know if I'm gonna be able to wear the suit. I'm fat now. I can't fit it no more. But this what the show was. What's the business, y'all? It's your local neighborhood Super Rig off in this thing. Please make sure you hit that. So my morning show is gonna be talking about like a plethora of shit, news, whatever the fuck I can find, talk about over there. So head over to the Super Rig Show if you would like to support me over there. If you ain't already been over there, currently I'll be doing lives once a week about retro shit, but I'm gonna be doing news and shit over there as well. And also for the conspiracy theories, if you was a part of the old Patreon and shit, the old Patreon, luckily everybody done left. So I'm moving everything over to this. Now this is gonna be a membership, but we talk about conspiracy theory shit over here. If you would like to join the Hateration Nation, become subscribe over there. I'm putting that link in there too. Subscribe over there, and I'll give y'all information about that membership and shit. Where I'll be talking about conspiracy shit, and I may post conspiracy videos, but I really just want to go live and talk about it as a community and things of that nature. Y'all be able to call in over there too, and it's free. I don't do the Discord shit. All right, now I got a question before we get started. Has anybody ever heard this song? I just found out this song existed today.
My formula rhymes and parallel lines and perfect. Mike's the short circuit, Hawkins worked it. I'm on the brink of blowing up. You'll examine it however they call it. Mike's in flight, rapid when I grabs it. Gab with forms of this sort, words I comport.
Now, apparently this artist's name is E-Rule. The name of the song is Listen Up. It came out in 1994. I love that sample. That's what everybody moved to the sunshine or something. Anyway, I love that sample. I never heard this artist before. Apparently I was looking through the comments and somebody said this was like he had a single, but he was trying to shop a deal and shit. But this was the shit I was listening to back in 94. This is before I even started listening this is when I was on my East Coast shit, but I don't even know where he from.
Flip from back and you click, mark my words, so you never knew you wasn't posting all of you had heard my.
But that beat go hard and the flows go hard too. Have anybody heard that song? If you haven't, I just want to share it. I'm gonna put this in the link if y'all ain't never heard it. If you want to hear it for your own self in the future, here's a link to the Instagram of it. Cause I really like that song. That beat go hard. I'm gonna go try to find it on Spotify, my damn self. Let's see. Where we gonna start with the bullshittery? Now a long time ago, me and Brisk talked about this before, and Kanye one of them smarty art motherfuckers sometimes where he'll say some shit and it'll be some real shit. But the problem is, and I always tell motherfuckers this, for me, it's about people's intent. Okay. What is the intention of you saying certain shit? Now, back when he said slavery was a choice and shit, my first thing was, well, I get why everybody mad, but Harriet Tubman chose to run away and shit. So I got it from that point of view. I was looking at it. Y'all know me. I'm looking at it from layers like a biscuit. I'm looking at the layer. But I understood why everybody was upset. And then when he stood on it, he didn't stand on it in the same context I was thinking about. But I was like, it's Yeezy or whatever. He's done a plethora of things since then. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. But today I seen some shit to where it's not no coming back. Now, he dropped the Donda 2, which this is the first time where he dropped some shit and I ain't go listen to it. I just ain't go listen to it immediately. Usually I just want to see what the soundscapes go be about and shit. But when I saw this right here, he dropped it, a couple of things appeared. The first thing was this hot freestyle popped up on my Instagram and he said some shit that says anybody that has Kendrick as one of their favorite rappers don't know about rap. And I was like, what? What is he talking about? But that one the issue as much as look the fuck he's standing next to. Y'all know who the fuck that is. That's bottom 5 right there. That's who he's standing next to. And I was like, hold the fuck on. That's who he kicking it with him? Then I was led over here and put your safety mask on. We in the Drizzy Reddit. We in the Drizzy Reddit. I'm sorry I sprung it on you. I'm sorry. Prayers out to everybody. We gotta pray for protection for the whole ass, and it's not to get on this, but I went on and hit the play, and these comments in here, these motherfuckers is strange. But listen to this shit. Listen what he said. Listen what he said. And this is when I was like, all right, I think I'm gonna have to clock out.
Saying that Kendrick was one of his favorite rappers, I was like, bro, anybody that Kendrick is one of his favorite rappers don't know about rap. Doesn't know a real.
You're a preacher about a beef.
Or the favorite, my favorite line of the whole shit was like, you rap like you trying to keep the slave streak, or whatever that line was. That was like my favorite bar, and it used to eat me up. And the fact that I liked that bar and I was on the right side, I felt like I was wearing a Trump hat again. Like no one, like I couldn't tell people. Mm-hmm. It really like created like a vibration and not being able to. I saw.
Now, now what he's saying, I done told y'all a long time ago. If y'all ain't seen our previous video about this subject, I'm be honest. The shit he be saying and shit, I think he do it the same reason I'ma put the damn fucked up music list to my wife. He just like getting a rise out of people. It's quite obvious that's why he said, and this is pure narcissism. I'm telling you, this is narcissism is what he's displaying to y'all right now. Because this motherfucker said, it felt like when I was wearing my Trump hat. He just like pissing motherfuckers off. He gets a rise out of it. It make him feel good, and he laugh at that shit. So I don't give a fuck about that shit, because I gotta be honest. He done did so much shit like that. I don't even know what the fuck he really believe or not, and it really don't fucking matter to me. He done fucked me over though with this whole shit. With this whole chilling with the damn but you wanna know something? And I was trying to find, let me see if I can find that damn video. Let's see, we got to go to our channel. Because we talked about this before, about the bullshit this nigga be pulling and shit. Where is it at? Because this be all some dumb shit he be using. Kanye is a joke now, all right? And this whole video, and I think it's another video we did, about how he uses, all of this dumb shit to get his media shit popping and shit for free, so he don't have to pay for advertising shit. But this is our video. Go check this out, because I don't take shit he say at face value and shit no more. I don't take it on no deeper level. I just be like, this nigga wants some attention, so fuck that shit. But I tell you what's done made me where I can't just go fuck with him on none other shit, because I go by your actions and shit. And this is showing me who Kanye really is. Kanye relates more to Drake and Top 5 them, and it goes back to some shit. Let me show y'all this interview. And I can't believe I forgot this interview. I ain't never brought up this interview before, and I hope I can bring it up. Y'all know when I be trying to find shit, it take a while. But Kanye West interview before he was famous. And I seen this interview years ago. If this the right interview, I think this is it. But just check out his whole steez.
Yeah, they may say that to your face.
Yeah, I want people to say shit behind my back, man. People talking, man. And then y'all looking at this like, yo, this nigga an idiot. And that's exactly what I want you to do. So my mission is accomplished.
So
he been his plan. He been doing this shit since day one. Okay, he know what the fuck he be doing. Like I said, I don't even believe he believe half the shit he be saying. He just get it out of rise out of people. All right, but how he acting is letting me know that he like on some understanding and growing up shit. He is closer to Drake than he is the rest of our asses. He did a quote where he said, I believe if I got this correct, because Kanye used backpack music. I believe this was currently he said this shit. Shout out to Shig Smooth. I wish I could create content like him. His shit be nice and concise and to the point. Keep it going, man.
You know.
Okay.
Say also.
Let's say it.
You know, I'm sorry to all the backpack community. You know, due to the fact that I was from the streets, but I never killed anybody, it was just easier for me to pose like a backpacker. But I actually really love street niggas. And I don't really listen to backpack music like that. I listen to Cash Money, Jay-Z.
Now, I'm playing all this to show that everything he do is on some. Ye is a cloud chaser. This is what he is. He's a pure cloud chaser, and you can see it in here with his weird looking ass Drake faces and shit. And talent, people that got it's a few groups of people that get passes on shit. Extremely attractive people and extremely talented people, and those two groups of people, and extremely rich people. Them the three main ones that can do all sorts of fuckery. They can act all kind of fucked up ways, and for the most part, a lot of us, depending on us who value talent, will do that shit for the talented people. Us who aspire to be wealthy, will do that for the rich people. And gotta be honest, all us humans, all the pretty people getting passes. At least when we young, we all done got fucked over by that one bad motherfucker where we be like, at least I got to touch him. At least I got to touch her. And it was a great song. It was a great song. I have no regrets at all. Kanye got by because of the talent, because we can never take that away from him and shit. But seeing him around fucking his latest people that he been hanging out with, top 5, academics, he just said, I'm from the streets. Nah, it's a difference between I'm from the streets. It's like 3 things. You actually was in the streets. You grew up around the streets. It's one of the two. Okay. And Kanye, obviously, we done seen the pictures and shit. I grew up around the streets. My friends was in the streets. And I would go outside and sit on the side of the street. I did more whorish things. I was not about street shit. But Kanye, how his mom's is and all that shit, man, I don't believe I believe that mentally he feels more equal to Kanye. Because you can grow up around the street but still don't get the respect or the treatment that the street motherfuckers get. Even if you be out there all day, if it's not in you to be like that. And I think him and Drake is the same motherfucker now. Like, he might have had different experiences, a smidget, and grew up a smidget seeing different shit, but to hang with a motherfucker like Top 5, because this is my whole thing about it. These is the people he hanging out with right now. And I just can't. I'm sorry. You are who you hang around, and I ain't go for him. Even when he married Kim K, I was like, you was a dumb motherfucker. Let's see. That's a dumbass name. First off, he hanging out with a motherfucker who did this. This is Top 5. This is who he's sitting there kicking it with. This motherfucker right here. And he think just because he shot at somebody or shot somebody, he hard now. No, nigga, this is you. This is you. Also, let me see. Also, when he's at the motherfucking damn gas station.
Stay outside, my nigga. Stay outside right now, nigga. Get the fuck outside, nigga. Get your ass booming on, nigga. Get the fuck out, boy. Who's you fucking pointing at, nigga? I'll boom on you right now, nigga.
Sorry, that's Top 5. Do you
I
know
ain't gonna fucking the fuck you talking to, nigga. You think acting like you Drake ass nigga. Get the fuck off the street, you bum ass nigga.
But you Drake shooter.
And I want y'all to notice something. Y'all peep these accents. This is in Toronto. I'm from Toronto. Everybody don't talk like that. Have you?
You getting punked around and shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is not to glorify gangster shit or nothing like that, but Top 5 try to glorify that shit. He wants to be a part of some shit that other people don't even fucking look at him like that in his city and shit. He ain't around Drake, who probably think he hard like that or whatever, but just because you shoot somebody, you ain't hard at all. That don't mean shit. Just because you went to jail don't mean you hard at all. On no levels. And this is who fucking Kanye is hanging out with now. Like he done fucked up everybody in the regular community, in our community and shit. Now he running over there. He no different than fucking what's her name, Candace Owens and shit. He like Candace Owens and shit. And I done lost all respect for this motherfucker. Now I gotta be honest, most of it went down before, but now I ain't even interested in the art and shit. Like I can't even separate the art from the artist no more and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, all his fucking shenanigans he do, yeah. I seen this damn shit, this interview a long time ago. That was his plan. Like, I like pissing people off, fine. But nah, College Dropout, one of my top favorite albums, because I was going to college when that album came out. And most of all of the shit that he was saying, like working at the mall and shit and fuck that shit and all that shit, I was working at the mall and thinking all of that same shit. The beats was crazy. The messaging was crazy. Same thing with Late Registration. Love Late Registration. My son love Kanye West and all sorts of shit. I'm not getting rid of the old shit. I'm letting y'all know that right now. I'm still fucking with that old shit. And I ain't go buy it and shit. I've been had the shit downloaded and shit. But as far as new shit, I don't give a fuck no more. I gotta be honest. I don't give a fuck what he gotta say. I don't give a fuck none of this shit. And it's crazy because it's like, now I see past the talent. And speaking of the talent, speaking of that, actually, motherfucking, obviously what Q-Tip said about the record industry, I think it was Rule 3080, that record labels is shady, but the record labels is motherfucking, it ain't just the record labels. Once you get in that shit, you indoctrinate, you too may be corrupted. This motherfucker is corrupted. So check this out. So he started, Ye's done, this is according to Billboard, Ye's done the 2 streaming debut could be short-lived. Mere hours after the Lost 22, the 2022 project hit streamers on Tuesday night, threats of legal action from managers of producers who contributed to the album over financial compensation was made known. Free Maiden tried to charge me $3 million for these beats from people I showed how to make beats, to now he going to take down Donda 2, wrote Ye wrote on X. Free Maiden appears to be the manager of producers Bugs the Beast and Brian All Day Miller, who worked on Donda 2 tracks including 530, Broken Road, City of Guys, Get Lost, We Did It Kid, Too Easy, and The First Time. We did not and do not consent to the usage of our work on Donda 2 or any project or any Ye project. An alleged text from Free Maiden read in Ye's tweet. He's owed us money for almost 3 years now, has refused to pay us, yet keeps stealing our work. Ye continued to threaten that the tracks will be taken down. The lawyers are getting this taken down within the hour. It's unclear if the threats have been executed on the streaming side yet. The project appears to still be present on YouTube Music, Spotify, and iTunes. West premiered the album Miami's Lone Park, whatever, in 2022. 18-track album is executive produced by Future. I ain't know that. And features Travis Scott, Playboy Cardi, Migos, Baby Kim. Guess what? I'm never gonna find out. And this ain't no protest shit or nothing. This ain't no y'all should stop listening to Kanye shit or anything. I just don't give a fuck. It's certain shit you can't go around with certain motherfuckers. It's kind of like you see your crush do some crazy, and not no man crush or anything, but this is just a equivalation. But it's kind of like you see somebody, they do something so fucking against shit you fuck with that you just automatically it ain't even nothing you can control. You just don't look at them the same no more. And seeing this motherfucker Hey, and you would have thought you would think that him hanging out with Academics would have did it. It was this top 5 shit, man. It was all of it together. It's just week after week and boom, boom, boom. And now you was officially you officially a lame ass nigga to me. I'm sorry. It's just it is what it is, my nigga. Man, it's sad. And ain't paying motherfuckers their money. On top of that, you always talking about, oh, I got $1 billion, so I got all this money. But you doing record label shit, fucking motherfuckers up. I know you was ghost producer for D-Dot. I don't know if he fucked you over on some money or whatever. You just keeping the ball rolling. But hey, that's just some bullshit. On some positive news, Gucci Mane showed up to a game, and at this game, he ran into someone that people had been mentioning about him a lot, and it's this referee right here who has a very uncanny resemblance to the Goochster, to WAP. Just this motherfucker looked like Gucci. He just looked like a. You remember that? Y'all remember that movie Twins from the 80s? Arnold Schwarzenegger, they did that DNA shit, and so he was like the genetically superior one, and he was like the byproduct from the shit. No disrespect from this dude. I'm sure his mental. I'm sure he probably whip my ass, but it's just. It just give me the twins. But I'm glad they was able to meet. And shout out to WAP, who is so crazy how WAP was like this, and he just went up there. He just took off, making songs about being married and shit. You know what I'm saying? Songs about his kids. He got a family. All sorts of shit. Very proud, very happy for WAP, which is why he's one of my favorite rappers. He's in my personal top 5. Let's see. We already talked about this shit. Let's see. Did y'all see this shit right here at the damn Beehive concert? The motherfuckers got to fighting. Let's check out this bean footage, or in this case, this bee footage. Huh? Okay, I'm sorry.
Another show after the Beyonce show?
Now, what's crazy to me about this is these ain't no young kids. We always want to blame the youngsters on shit, and all these is aunties. These is aunties out here in cowboy boots, kicking up dust. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody was all right. You know what I'm saying? I feel that there was a lot of sore knees and arthritis, inflammation the next day after this. So we just go pray for these ladies. That's all I'm gonna say about that. What is next up? What is this about? And punk ass Fraudery talking about he got a new collaboration with Yeet, who I don't even know who the fuck Yeet is. Is Yeet short for yeast infection? Is that what the fuck Yeet is? Do y'all know who the fuck Yeet is? I have no idea who the fuck Yeet is, okay? But apparently they go do a big collaboration. The duo who previously hooked up on, you see this choice of words? Who is this? This Sam Moore. If y'all watch this show regularly, y'all know Sam Moore go say, he go use a motherfucking nickname of the fraudster that I'm gonna be pissed off. We go give him a chance. This your last chance, Sam Moore. So far we all right. He ain't crossed no line. And also he said the duo previously hooked up on. That's very plausible. That was a very plausible phrase to use for it. You could have said they linked up or anything. I think that was subliminal. Okay, hopefully it was. But let's see if Sam Moore be tripping today. The duo who previously hooked up on 2023's For All the Dogs stand out. I don't give a fuck. Set to reunite very soon if a new billboard in Toronto is anything to go by. The billboard just popped up and it features Drake's OVO hat. OVO hat. Logo and Yeast's Lifestyle Corp symbol. Yeats, my bad. The advertisement also features a shot of a message from that hoe ass motherfucker, aka Drake, saying, "Young Twizzy, feel away." If any of his fans, why y'all let him say this type of shit? And when I say let him say, why do y'all accept him saying this type of shit? Like, why is this don't give you fucking heebie-jeebies and fucking shit? Referring to Yeat's label and also slang for friends. Yeat also posted a short clip on a billboard on his Instagram along with the caption, "Feel no ways." And see, I don't know about Yeat. Let me see who the fuck Yeat is first real quick. Who is Yeat? All right, so he is who is this motherfucker? This makes sense. He was born in the 2000s. He's a Gen Wire. He a weirdo. My kids is Gen Wires. They weirdos too. Just so you guys know, all Gen Wires. And if you're watching this, you're a Gen Wire. Please forgive me for what I'm about to say. All y'all some fucking weirdos. Wearing a damn poo shiesty in the damn studio. The AC ain't that cold in the studio. But you see how weird this nigga is kicking it with motherfucking damn 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds. He cannot hang with motherfuckers his age and shit. Which is so fucking strange to me and shit. Any goddamn way. Fucking, let's see what this damn Twitter shit looked like real quick. The boy, the hell. Look, I'm a parent. Hold on, who said that? Look, I'm a parent of Gen Ys, okay? How am I weird? What, is it because I'm sitting in a room full of toys? Huh? Maybe for no reason. I just got a white man's wig in my shit. Does that make me weird? Huh? I don't get what you're trying to say, buddy. Or maybe it's because I just pull out a random piece of foil and put it on my head sometimes. If that makes me weird, buddy, I think something's wrong with you, pal. Yeah, these motherfuckers are strange, though. Okay? This shit is... Why you want to be called the boy? Why? You's a weird motherfucker. You's a weirdo. And speaking of weird, hold on. Speaking of fucking weird, and we talked about this earlier if you was in the membership, which I'm gonna plug that again. How about you become a Struggle Crew member? It's only $2.99. You get to interface with me randomly. You get access to all the old lives and things of that nature. It's a great time. It's a great time to be a Struggle Crew member, I'm telling you. Guess what? The $2.99 not affected by the tariffs. Because we care. Oh shit, the graph. All right, let's check the poll results real quick while we over in this bitch. Before I forget, y'all know me, I will forget. You won $1 million jackpot. You won $1 million jackpot, but you got to travel from LA to NY via one of these methods to pick it up. Fly, but everybody is musty. You drive, you got to listen to Drake. Bus, but it's full of background smoke. And ride a bike. Musty airplane is winning. Musty airplane and went, and I'm shocked at the 24% of y'all that's riding with the bus full of black and mild smoke. What the feezy? And that 12% listen to Drake, and you 5% of people that work out is riding bikes and shit. So there we go on that. All right, let's get back over here. This hoe ass motherfucker. Drake goes back to his acting days for a perfume commercial. Shout out to you, Sam Moore. Shout out to you, Sam Moore. Because unless I'm mistaken, now I do got some Chanel de Blue, which it says perfume on it, and I was under the before I learned about the scent game, that perfume is just the strongest version of a scent. Then you got the de toiletto, the de toilette, which as a youth I thought it was toilet water. Apparently I was wrong. That's just the weaker smell and it's cheaper. Now perfume, let me make sure I got the definition right on perfume. Let's go on. Perfume versus parfum. Let's see. So perfume having higher concentration than parfum. Oh, okay. And see, I'm kind of mad. And this is why ignorance is bliss. This is why I might stop looking up shit, because I really wanted to be like, oh, Sam Moore saying he wearing the girl version. But that's just some American shit. It's not the true definitions. But since funny is better than fact, Sam Moore saying this motherfucker's wearing the girl version. Drake has made a surprising return to his action roots in a commercial for Better World Fragrance House. Ain't nobody heard of that shit. That shit sound like they sell that shit in motherfucking Steinmark. The brand has launched their first scent named Summer Pink. The brand has launched their first scent named Summer Pink, which retails for $150, will be available nationwide. Drake has a strong role in the commercial for the fragrance, playing the mad scientist. Now, first off, he didn't play no goddamn mad scientist. And I know why they called it fucking Summer Pink and chose him for it. Because this is the OVO symbol right here. And this is for Summer's Eve's Pink. This is Summer's Eve's Pink. People in their marketing was like, who do I know that's pussy? Drake, get him on the phone immediately. Let's watch this damn commercial. And I'm sorry for exposing y'all to all the whole assetry at one time. Look. But hey, if I had to take it, you guys got to take it. Let's go. Oh yeah, this is not a commercial for this bitch ass cologne or perfume, whatever the fuck. If you wear that shit, I don't know for a fact, but since he promoting it, if you spray it on your skin, you might become a hoe ass motherfucker. That's alleged, but I can only just go by the logic. So this is not a promotion for this bullshit. I'm just letting you know. And what I just said is not fact that it will turn you to a hoe ass motherfucker, but hoe ass is what hoe ass does. Silencer, where's the moderator? Let's get Silencer out of here. ASAP. Now you see they said this motherfucker supposed to be playing a mad scientist. Now I don't know if this was your choice of words, Sam Moore. I'm gonna be honest, Sam Moore. I don't think you a real person. I'm starting to think you just AI and they just choose your name. Cause if this your hoe ass scientist, sure, I'll give you that. But this is not giving mad nothing.
Fuck.
Did y'all hear how he said that shit? Did y'all hear how he said that shit? The only time I done heard that word said like that is, and my wife, please, this is not a story, but I've only heard it from a woman that, you know, that first insertion is the only time I've heard that heard it said like that. And it sounds to me like for him, he reenacting maybe, I don't know, someone in doing the insertion on him. I'm just allegedly. I have no proof of that. It's just who the fuck? Why the fuck would I want to buy some shit because of this shit?
Fuck, that's good. That's it. That's it.
Hold on, we got what she say about, man, we ain't seen you in a minute. What she say about my mama? Hold on, let's go over here and go on and get that confetti. Thank you for that, for gifting a membership. What you say about my mama? Also, Solo in the Crowd, thank you for sent a gift and you received the gift. I believe you received it. So thank you for receiving that gift and thank you for giving. Giving is caring, and we appreciate that. And Nice and Healthy in the house with the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much. But now y'all know me, okay? And they claim that is a motherfucking they trying to claim that it's a fucking they're trying to claim that it's a perfume commercial, but you know what I think? I think it actually is. I think Drake's pregnant. And I think for the first time, instead of hiding it from the world, he may be just saying, hey, you guys, look, I'm OVO. I have full-blown, full-working uterus and vagina, and I want you guys to see that I'm pregnant. Allegedly. Allegedly. Just putting it out there. Just a theory. I'm not saying it's real, but that's how my wife checked her pregnancy test. Next up. Oh, we already talked about this. Already seen it. Hey, have y'all seen this damn stupid ass damn dance on the goddamn TikTok or whatever? Now I ain't go front. When I seen him do it, it was kind of cool. But did he steal it from somebody else? Y'all let me know though. Have y'all seen this shit? Oh, ain't this that dance that one dude did? That black dude did that dance. Ain't that he the one that's he ain't the black dude that's pimping everybody? He making a lot of money from that dance. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to give you no shine like that. You Day Sunny 2.0. I thought she had made this shit up. I didn't know you had stole that shit. All right, let's move on. All right, so we at the Euphoria portion of the show. Now, Ariel Smoke sent a link earlier. Now, it's saying this post unavailable, so I don't know if you had shared something. Unless you got like an updated one, let me know, because this one say it ain't there no more. But this is from Queen Michi. It says, thank you, DK, for your dedicated service to Law and Order, the special bussy. Hey, it's when Ariel Smoke is about, you know what? I'm gonna have to program my brain to always know that bussy is gonna be, I'm gonna end up reading the word bussy if Ariel Smoke sends something. It is what it is. It's just a fact of life right now. Disclaimer, if you are an OV-ho reading this, may be damaging to your health and cause long-term illness, please disperse. This post is for entertainment purposes, wink. Everything in this thread is alleged. All right, now look, Ariel. It say sensitive content. If I click on this, the channel ain't gonna be dispersed. Is it? Matter of fact, hold on. I gotta pre-check your shit. Okay. All right. It's safe for all ages. There we go. I had to make sure, because at first I ain't go front. I was like, if this is an infected picture of Drake's wing wang, because that's what it looked like initially. Like when you look at it, I was like, come on now, I don't want to see no green wing wang. Not on Wednesday, not on Euphoria Day. We can say that for Friday. But I'm just glad. Let's continue. Okay, we got another. Hold on. Let me pre-check it, y'all. Let me pre-check it. Now I used to be so mad my mama checked my Halloween candy before we ate it, but now I understand. All right. So it's this graph right here. Let's see. Cause y'all, if y'all was here Monday, y'all saw what happened with the damn Kanye picture. If y'all was here Monday or last Friday, y'all saw what happened with the damn Kanye picture. We can't have that going on no more. All right, so this is a diagram. The cult of Fashion Nova. Now I gotta be honest, the resolution is too tiny for me to read it, so maybe they go explain some more. Drake dedicates Certified Lover Boy to late IG models Mercedes Mar and Nadia Nuttall. There he is. Looks like he with some Playboy models. He getting off a helicopter with let's see. Playboy bunnies, Blast, Predator, Hugh Hefner's Bestiality, Cult, Sex, and Worse. Drake's party compound, the Yellow Estate, sells for $12 million. Let's see. Hetner. Hold on. It's got to be a way to get some better. Let me see if we can get some better. Like I can't read it. Is the resolution too slow? I mean too low. Let's see. This is Wilson still running. Hey, you should link with the talent agents I work with in LA. They do a lot to make money through brand deals, partnerships. That sound like some sex trafficking shit off top. They are tapped in with Fashion Nova, Pretty Little Thing, and said I heard some shit about Pretty Little Thing actually earlier today. I don't know where I heard it from. What was I watching? But I heard something about that. Or them, or that organization. Maybe it was the show. I don't know. I'd be happy to put you in touch. Yeah, this is straight motherfucking soliciting right there. They trying to get some work. Is this the SA trafficking network? Okay. Oh yeah, JV did a video. We gonna react to that video, I believe, about that Hills shit early. I think we are. But from the parts I could read, one day the Epstein shit gonna happen to the hoe ass motherfucker. Let's just hope it is one day soon. Let's see. Let's check out your next one. If you have a visceral reaction to Not Like Us, then I'm going to assume you relate to Drake in more ways than one, you fan ass bitch ass niggas. I added the bitch ass in myself. All these Drake defenders got something in common, don't they? Wow, shit. Let's see. Please be safe for work. Please. All right. Fat Joe sues former hype man for calling him a pedophile. You know what? I want to go talk about that because I'm kind of on some fuck Fat Joe shit. But let's go to that story. That was actually on TMZ. Let's go to that story actually. Let's see. Because I remember seeing it and I was kind of like, so Fat Joe suing his ex-hype man, and this makes sense to Fat Joe, how he was acting at the beginning of the motherfucking battle too, on some, this song that I did is, then all sucking on Fraudry's ball sack and shit via the damn shit. That make 100% sense on some real shit. Fat Joe has filed a hefty lawsuit against his former hype man for slandering him on social media, claiming the guy and his lawyer are trying to shake him down for a payday. TMZ Hip Hop obtained court docs filed by Fat Joe on Tuesday in which he claims his former hype man Terrence T.A. Dixon is trying to collect money he didn't earn and resorted to publicly calling the rapper a pedophile on social media. What is this picture? Is this the TA nigga? Like, what what is going on? Let me open this picture and let me see if I can read the shit. It says the strategy. This is the dance the suckers do after getting his ass licked. What? Don't have too much fun on somebody else's yacht, you fat, soggy, titty taco meat stomach. You ain't gone, nigga. I guess that's you ain't gonna do shit, nigga. You are the number one sucker. Hey, yo, TA, first off, the fact that you posted this nigga like this on his birthday. Second, why he looked just like this on stage with shirt off on his 50th. Is that supposed to be Fat Joe? Nah, you got cats really defending Fat Crack. Now that's comedy. Okay. I ain't know who face that was or whatever. Woo, Photoshop is the devil, boy. According to the lawsuit, Dixon claimed on social media Joe flew a 16-year-old girl across state lines for sex and posted the allegation along with a picture of Joe, Diddy, and Jay-Z and DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled's a weird motherfucker on some real shit. Like, to me, just how he acting, move around and shit, he acts very strange to me. Sloppy Joe's ghostwriter is speaking out along with former employee. This is nasty work. Let's see what this is. Let's listen to this video.
Hold up.
And your man Joe just...
Hold up. So basically what he was using you for was to recruit the females.
Absolutely.
Instead of pushing your music.
Absolutely.
Now, I might, maybe I don't know, but the last thing I would say is absolutely. I would immediately be like, oh, hell no, I wasn't doing no recruiting. He was trying to get me to recruit, but I did no such thing. But let's see what he said. Maybe he do say that. Y'all know I'll be preemptively jumping in. Let's continue.
Always. Everywhere we went.
All right, so what happened?
We're standing in the lobby. Shorty got a short skirt on. Your man Joe takes his whole hand, his whole arm, and throws it up her skirt and grabs her whole jump off, bro. Like, grabs it, though. Like, it aggressively, though. Like, let me get that. And she jumped and turned around, and the nigga was just looking at her. I was in disbelief. I looked, and she was just like, I'll be back. I gotta go to the bathroom. And I just was like shaking my head. Shorty went in the bathroom. She'd been in there 20 minutes. She never came out. She never came out. Shorty been in the bathroom 20 minutes. So niggas go in the bathroom looking for her. The window was up. So I guess she went through the window, right? We go in the parking lot. We looking for her. I was just like, damn, yo. Shorty's going right to police. I already had the guts. I went to my room. Probably like 30 minutes later, they call my phone. Yo, police coming to your room. I'm like, yeah. They was like, yeah, the girl say that, niggas have sexually assaulted her. Which Joe did sexually assault Shorty, man. If it wasn't for Fat Joe, we wouldn't be in that situation. So the cops came to my room. He's like, yo, Joe sexually assaulted me. He grabbed me.
Yo. Yeah, that's out of control right there. Was it? They didn't mention the age, but was this the one? And I ain't go front. This is a good point right here. And I'm gonna be honest. Y'all heard how I preemptively jumped in there, but they said this is what I hate about me and why didn't the guy telling the story do anything? And that girl did everything right. The way he telling this story, I'm gonna listen to this again and let me make sure. Let me make sure before I say what I'm about to say. Before we do that, appreciate you on that super chat, LL Biddy. Oh wait, hold on. Let me get the damn chat overlays over the overlay. And we gonna go back here so you can get that confetti. Thank you so much for that super chat. It says, I wish dude would stop with this weird copycat swagger jack and hoe assetry trying so hard. This is monkey see, monkey do around this bitch, man. I just don't get it. Hey, super fighting the fuck out the ADD to read them shit. Hey, that's facts though. Y'all don't understand. I'm be honest. I'm so proud of myself. I done dipped now. Don't get it twisted. I done dipped off for shit, but I think I'm doing a pretty decent job. Oh, my opinion, what's the business? I bet Drake fans fart whistle. Hey, that's they bussy while they work. I believe only bussies whistle when they walk. I don't know for a fact, but the logic dictates that is how it will work. You're on a windy day. I'm just saying. You know, if I'm wrong, I'm fine with being corrected. You know what I'm saying? You if somebody know for a fact, correct us in the comments and shit at your own risk. All right. Let's see. Now let's listen to what this motherfucker said.
And your man Joe just...
Hold up. So basically, what he was using you for was to recruit the females.
Absolutely.
Instead of pushing your music.
Absolutely. Always.
Now, I don't know. I'm going to say this. I know that the lawsuit, Joe was talking about, he was suing him because he accused him of the 16-year-old girl across state lines. So maybe that particular story was not this girl. I guess they don't line up. But it is very crazy how can I put this? And we was talking about this earlier and shit. It's no different than anybody that's in because that whole fucking power structure shit, that whole, you know, the differentiation of power, like if this motherfucking dude is feeding his family off the money Joe giving him, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be a very difficult situation if you taking, let's say your mama in the hospital with cancer and shit. This is your only form of money you getting and it's paying for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we all very quick to be like, why this motherfucker didn't stop this shit? Blah, 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 blah. But I always try to give shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know me. I'm always, except for that Frosher, I'm not benefit of the doubt neither. You can do something wrong, but I can still be like, oh, I see why you did it. You still got to go to jail for life, but I understand why you did the shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's crazy how when motherfuckers do start whistleblowing, they'll be like, yeah, I was doing XYZ, and this motherfucker, XYZ. I was like, you do know you was the gateway to this motherfucker doing the XYZ shit, though. You do. Like, you don't sound super like a good person right now. Like, I don't know what you trying to... Oh, you see what I'm saying? Like, you can't blow the whistle. I respect people like, yo, I was hurt. I was hurt for money and shit. I did a bunch of shit. I hate I did that shit. If it wasn't for me, a lot of motherfuckers wouldn't have been affected. This motherfucker did a lot of shit, and I take my responsibility of that shit. You see how I said responsibility, not accountability? I hate that fucking word, even though people should take accountability, but you do that shit. But if people came out like that, I look at it different. But I look at motherfuckers very funny who just do finger pointing and then a self tell on themselves, but still finger point, but don't acknowledge that. Well, that person, the shit that you fed up, they wouldn't even been able to get fed up if it wasn't for your ass. So now it says Joe's legal counsel claims the allegations were made as part of a money grab generated by Dix's attorney, Tyrone Blackburn. Tyrone Blackburn, I don't know if y'all know who this is. Let me make sure this is the same motherfucker, but I think he was the same person that went against T.I. and Tiny, and I believe he lost. That case. If I'm not sure. Yeah, Tiny and T.I. would not be charged. Wait, nah, that's different. God damn. Let's see. This motherfuckers be involved in too much freaky shit. Not saying they innocent or nothing. I'm just saying he be pulling Bugsby's and shit let me see, Blackburn. In 2021, attorney Tyrone Blackburn said more than 30 women contacted him accusing T.I. and his wife of forced drug and kidnapping and all that stuff, including California and Georgia. So yeah. Okay, so that was the same shit. Yeah, this was the same shit. He be trying to fucking what's the word? Busby motherfuckers. He done been related to other shit like that. So when I see his name, I be like, because the reason Tiny and T.I. won, because it was too many women, was like, yo, I was at the party with the motherfuckers, and that bitch popped them pills on her own, god damn it. Like, it was too many, you know what I'm saying? So I believe that's what had happened. It was other people that was corroborating that these motherfuckers did that shit willingly. But yeah, so this guy, and with Joe suing, Joe might have did the shit, but this Tyrone Blackburn being in the motherfucking corner is not looking great. Let's see, but these are some hilarious pictures though. This AI shit. Well, but he ain't getting really good pictures though. Little Joe Cap doing his petty dance. He's diving, looking for little girls. Fat Joe, you a sucker. And see, that's another thing. Why you making memes like this shit if you serious? Like, this seemed like some personal shit and you like, I'm gonna get you nigga type shit. Like, the memes and shit, this some Drake shit to me. Like, the memes is taken away from your seriousness and shit. You know what I'm saying? Not saying Fat Joe didn't do that shit. I'm not saying that at all. I wouldn't be shocked at all. If it come out and all the shit this motherfucker saying is true, I'd be like, not surprised at all. But it's just when people do personal shit like this is personal. If I'm trying to get somebody to go to jail, fuck all of this damn Instagram shit. Fuck all of that. All my energy is going towards the motherfucking court shit. I'm not trying to embarrass your ass on the internet and shit. Doing fucking podcast interviews on some bullshit like that and shit, on some Jaguar White shit and shit for views and clicks if the shit's serious. That's just my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? But it says the lawsuit details how Joe and Dixon began working together in 2006 when Joe offered him a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be a part of his team. And you've been working with this motherfucker from 2006, and now everything all bad and you making memes. I'm sure that one story you telling about that one, if that's facts, I believe that's the first time. I think it's what you remember now, because it sounds like you pissed off. I'm not saying Fat Joe didn't do it. It's just how you are presenting shit. I wish social media is so fucked up to me. Grown men be acting like straight little motherfucking 5 or 6 year old fucking teenage girls and shit. Fucking in the Mean Girls movie and shit. Like, just imagine if social media had existed when the Mean Girls movie came out. The lawsuit detail, and I'm not trying to be sexist, but gotta be honest, you girls, when y'all gang up on the motherfucker, y'all push the button for real. I got a daughter. I done seen it happen. I got sisters and shit. I done seen the button, and this nigga's pushing a girl button right here with all of this shit. Same way Drake do. All this posting shit is some bullshit. The lawsuit details how Joe and Dixon began working together in 2006 when Joe offered him a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be part of his team, complete with compensation, luxurious travel, touring, and other fringe benefits that accompany being a superstar rapper. Superstars. Who wrote this article? Was it you, Sam Moore? Oh, no, we on TMZ. Yeah, superstar. Let's not push it. That's not. I wouldn't have used the word popular. Okay, I would have just said rapper. Joe says the partnership ended amicably in 2019 and says he never heard any money complaints for 6 years until Dixon began posting on social media with his complaints. He should have been paid more for his past work. Gotta be honest. If that's facts, because look, if you just doing the shit for the free, that's one thing. But if you doing it with accusations of some real serious shit, then you are counteracting the seriousness of it with jokes and shit. That's just how that shit work, my nigga. He says Dixon lawyered up with Blackburn in March and filed off a legal demand letter asking for compensation as a ghostwriter on several of Joe's tracks. When those demands weren't met, Fat Joe says Dixon upped the ante by spreading salacious lies about Joe and falsely claiming Joe blocked him from obtaining outside funding for his own record label startup. You smash Erica Mena, you smash Erica Mena, your man's BM sucker, because she was throwing it at you. And I told you once again, chill, she's trying to put you at odds with her boyfriend. For you to entertain that or think about it was super foul. And you call yourself a brother. I'm the real book. Wait, hold on. Let's go back. He said, I'm the real book. At Fat Joe, didn't you make passive aggressive threats to me trying to put fear in my heart? Now, let's not forget, this nigga did put that motherfucking $150 on what was that nigga, Cuban Links, if I'm not mistaken, from what I heard, allegedly. So, and Fat Joe's in the streets. That's something that many people from that community has. I've never heard anybody say he really went out there doing no crazy shit. But anyway, let's continue. This is not caping for Fat Joe. It's just I'm going by what I heard. So this part right here, he probably did do that. Didn't you tell me there's no life outside of Terror Squad? And I see what you did to Cuban with blackballing him. Didn't you admit to me that you got his face cut? People, please understand this is very deep and very personal. It's obvious you putting tiny people, his face on tiny people. Fat Joe, didn't you say Cuban was foul because he so-called slept with Pun's wife, which wasn't true, but you see the narrative you was trying to push to destroy his image? But what about you? Fat Joe, the longer this goes on, the nastier it's gonna get. I'm for real not playing with you. Once again, he reported my accounts. It's in investigation mode. Fat Joe, did I not give you a fair shot to make this right? Now, see, this my shit right here. And we gonna get back to that. But the greed in your heart wouldn't allow you to do what's right. You cannot stand to see another man shine, especially the ones that really helped you and deserve to be taken care of. I can't lie, it hurts my heart to see. Nigga, if this motherfucker giving people $150s, what the fuck you mean? Now this shit right here, did I not give you a fair shot to make this right? See, that furthers. So if he doing all of this shit and now you want to call it out, you was okay with that shit when he was doing it. Is my thing. Like, if when motherfuckers blow whistles and shit for this type of shit, I'm always gonna look at the motherfucker blowing the whistle. You is complicit with the shit. Now the bodyguards and shit, it's the same thing. I gotta be honest. You know, if you want to whistle blow after the fact, after the money done dried up and shit, you ain't doing the shit because the shit, right? Now don't get it twisted. It do be a power dynamic in them situations. I'm not gonna front and be like it ain't. But it's how people display the shit when they come out. It be very rare that people come out and be like, yo, I wanted to say something, but this motherfucker was feeding my family. XYZ. And I wouldn't even count them as excuses. Sometimes we all got reasons as humans that we do some shit that ain't necessarily the best thing to do. And just be able to say it. But when motherfuckers come out here and have all this shit, you basically just said, if you don't give me my money, I'ma tell some shit on you. If you can't provide no evidence of any of that shit, this is all he really need. Like, you fucking up the damn case all on fucking social media and shit. At least in my mind. I ain't no lawyer or nothing, but that's how I would look. I ain't no judge or nothing, but I'd be like, if a good lawyer was good enough, they'd be like, hold on, it sounds like you're extorting him. Do you have any proof for any of this, buddy? Blah 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 blah. So that's how I would do it. But that's just how it looked to me. Blackburn tells TMZ Hip Hop that the new lawsuit is just a cover-up attempt and isn't backing down, saying Joe filed a baseless lawsuit in order to soften the blow of what's about to come. It won't work. Fat Joe has a lot of explaining to do. Fat Joe fiercely defends his name, telling us these allegations are completely false, which I'm being honest, like I said, totally can see it happening. Totally can see it happening. I'm not negating that fact that I could see it being something that was done. and part of a criminal conspiracy orchestrated between a disgruntled former hype man and his attorney. These two individuals have been scheming together to extort me with their elaborate and ludicrous demands, changing by the day. The relentless threats, harassment, blah, 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 blah. Fat Joe celebrity attorney Joe Tacopina. Joe Tacopina? He got a link to his name. Joe Tacopina rips Wendy Williams judge for telling her career is over. I ain't gonna lie. If he's standing up for Wendy Williams and shit, and you got Blackburn, it's not looking good for you, buddy. I'm just be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It might not be a good look for you on this lawsuit unless you got some rock solid evidence. And if you got some rock solid evidence of what the fuck you saying, your ass might go to jail too. If everything you saying true. Let's see. The allegations against Mr. Kanye are completely false and part of a criminal extortion scheme orchestrated by an attorney who a federal judge recently condemned for abusing the court system to harass and pressure defendants. And this is Tyrone Blackburn. Mr. Kanye will not be intimidated, blah, blah, blah. Taco Pena also sent Blackburn a cease and desist. Yeah. Now, with that being said, with what we just saw, because how we got to this was from that X post, right, where they was connecting Fat Joe to some weird shit. So I'm not saying the shit he ain't do the shit, but how his dude putting this shit out here, from my perspective, we gonna see how the shit play out. But that's not how you do that shit, in my opinion. If you go do some shit. I'll say that for Friday when Brisk back. Somebody asked where Brisk at. Brisk just, he had some other shit going on he had to take care of tonight, so he won't be in tonight. So he will be back Friday. So don't fret. And now we are at the greatest part of the night. Now, before we get into it, I'm gonna go through the chats. ADD check. ADHD check. We're gonna go through the chats and then we're gonna get to this and celebrate it's one of the greatest songs of all time, like period, like flat. This is it. This is officially in my top 15 greatest songs all fucking time, cause it woke the world up. I gained some of my friends back. I was able to not look at some of my friends weirdly no more. Musically, I didn't look at them as no fans like that, but musically I was like, so that's what you like, that sound good to you. And Euphoria literally had them like, where am I, where it feels like a dick has been in my ears for the last 12 years. I can hear clearly now, the dicks are gone. I was just so happy for them. Let's get in these chats real quick. Let's see. Appreciate you for that super chat. Let's see. Let's see what y'all talking about. We gonna scroll back up. Cashmere Ream said, at the end of the day, Kanye had a voice at one point and now he has been hijacked. That doesn't mean that he wasn't great at one. Yo, and that's what I mean. Them first 3 albums, cause I wouldn't know. Everybody be like, oh, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I guess that can be in there. Actually, the first 5 albums, I can't. But them first 3 for me, really the first 2. But the first 3 too. I'm never go not listen to them hoes. But it's just him now. It's just he like I said. I'm be honest. The whole getting Kim K pregnant. I'm be honest. What? No slut shame. At the same time, as a true hip hop lover can say, thank God for K Dot. Hey, so far he is in the list. I have a list of people that I haven't seen do no bullshittery. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, just because they on my list of everybody for me, I'm talking about all my favorites is on the list of it's an asterisk. Yet that's for everybody, because I don't like being surprised and shit. Fuck that being surprised. I'm like, I knew I should have put that asterisk there. I knew it. I'll be waiting for it. I'll be waiting for everybody, goddamn it. Let's see. But so far, so good. Let's see. The rabbit hole is deep, definitely. Damn, Fat Joe ain't fat no more. That was Ozempic. Now he say he actually had diabetes, which it looked. I kind of believe him. If y'all remember when he first came out with motherfucking damn Big Pun, both of them motherfuckers was some damn sumo wrestling ass motherfuckers. So it might be factual. They all have DSLs. That's what they have in common. Let's see. Are those Esperadrilles? Well. Potato Head Joe. Fat Joe pulled some Trumpish, grabbing girls by the. He did. He took that shit literally. Yeah, that's foul shit though. Like on some real shit, that's some fucked up shit. That's instantaneous ass whooping. Cause that's assault and sexual assault actually. So that's some fucked up shit. She was smart jumping out that window. Facts. That is factual. Super bussies do whistle when they walk. Yo. Hey, I know that list. It was a list we was talking about earlier of some superstar, some certain genre superstars, and I'm pretty sure all of them, and they ain't even got no bussy for real, but I'm sure of it if I was to bet money. Let's see. Yeah, answer that. How old was dude at the time? Nah, could have rolled at the first instance. Did I hear him answer all the time? And that's my whole thing. When motherfuckers get to doing that type of shit and all of that online shit, I just don't understand it, yo. Like, that's what phone calls and stalking people and just meeting up with them randomly and be like, nah, motherfucker, you go talk to me type shit is for. Not the stalking is just a joke. Unless you really trying to get that money like that. But he don't want to get that joker though. That's why he online and shit. Let's see. Wait, whose birthday is it? Somebody's birthday in the chat? It says somebody's name. Ian's birthday was in the chat. I ain't seen it because I'm going through the struggle crew. But just in case, happy birthday to whoever's birthday it is. And if your birthday was today, it was on the day that the fraudster's career took a machete to the jugular. What a day to be born. What a joyous day to be brought on earth. So shout out to them. Shout out to all of Euphoria babies out there as well. Let's see. Where is we at? They need to put that Gloria jacket in the Smithsonian. That's crazy. He got some shit in the Smithsonian already, some music and shit. I'm pretty sure there's more shit to come that will be in there. What's up, Trey? Trey Mac the third, super OG. Don't forget what happened with the Street Fighter video. What happened with the Street? Was that the Kanye shit? Policy, what's up? Like Cat Williams said, all will be exposed. Look what happened to Shannon Sharp. I'm very interested to see if Shaq had something to do with that for real. Like, I really want to know if he did. DJ said dude was underage at the time. So the guy was underage, and that's Hassan Campbell's channel, the video we watched where he did the interview. Okay, all right. I agree, DJ K is odd. I remember he gifted a baby Storm some expensive purse when she was a baby. Wait, who are we talking about now? Let's see. Anime Lunch Table said, "Oh, buddy stole that dance." I knew that dance. I was like, I've seen that before, but it was that black dude. Yeah. Oh, he was 16 at the time. All right. Okay. King Coleman said, yeah, self-extension, factual, bactuals. Let's see. He was Young Thug's attorney. Which one? The Tapioca? The Taco Pena. That he was Young Thug, or with a black dude, the black man. Cause I thought Thug had that white attorney dude. See, Sugar Nutter said he posted that stuff against Fat Joe when he was in his feelings. Now he's caught a lawsuit. Yeah, man. I'm being posting any emotional shit online to me is all forever gonna be strange. Like, period. Like, I don't get it. Especially if I'm angry at somebody. If I'm angry, I'm calling you. I'm coming seeing you. Ain't no online posting. Fuck that shit. I don't get that shit. Like, what are you doing? Why everybody gotta know? What is the whole world? What are you doing? To me, you embarrassing yourself. Unless you just dropping some megaton bum shit. You know, and it's got something to do with you directly, and you dropping evidence, but all of that, hey, XYZ, I'm gonna do XYZ. Bitch, you gonna do the shit or get the fuck off? You fucking up my algorithm with that shit. It's many family. That's why I don't even be on Facebook no more. It's many family members. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Bring that shit up at the family reunion. Let's see. Catherine said, hey, that's the best birthday soundtrack, Ian. Yeah, happy birthday, Ian. Let's see. Oh, ASAP Rocky, not Young Thug. Okay, all right, that makes sense. And yeah, if Rihanna paying for you, because Rihanna done made all the right moves. She navigated her ass out that damn music business and got her ass to some real money and shit. Check my other links. You sent some more links? Or is this a real old post? Let's see. No problem, Ian. Appreciate you on that super chat, Cashmere. Alright, let's go on and get to the Kendrick of it all. So this was posted by Uprocks and Hip Hop DX, and it's 2 posts that I saw in celebration. I was shocked it wasn't more. But it says, this is called How Euphoria Initiated Kendrick Lamar's Master Plan. So let's go through it. I wish I had that It's a Wonderful World music playing in the background, which was the original theme song music for Family Matters, which now in retrospect, they have shit on the version we know today. So Euphoria was a response to Drake's hoe ass push-ups. I was going to a family reunion when I was online and people was like, oh, you hear Drake this, and then people was like, but that ain't the real version, it's another version. Oh, this bitch auditioning fucking disses and shit. Get this bitch out of here.
DJ Academics was counting down days and saying, 3 days since, we haven't seen a response. In the back of my mind, Punch, I said it in a video, I said, after this tailor-made, I said, good God, you're going to get a master class coming up.
Yeah.
I saw the way y'all worked.
And you privy to that. Everybody else didn't see that.
Yeah.
And everybody think we don't put out enough music.
Mm-hmm.
So they took that as some sort of weakness, as if nobody's working.
Right. DJ Academics was...
And this motherfucker, that whole drop shit, because, folks like DJ Academics and Drake, they used to dudes tell them to hurry up and drop them draws so they can get that bus. Allegedly. That's my opinion. It's not factual shit. It's just based on my interpretation of how them niggas move around. But that whole drop, you always be worried when somebody, you got to be worried for people that's not impulsive. Them niggas impulsive. People who are not impulsive is the motherfuckers. That's why it's the same shit with quiet motherfuckers. It's not people be quiet. It be people that actually use their brain. The smartest thing you can do in life in all situations is shut the fuck up until you go actually do some shit. And that's what Kendrick showed masterfully. The I'ma show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. It's great. This is great. That's how you do shit. Then Euphoria proved his silence was for a good reason.
It's the way that you
All right, this nigga not letting people play this shit for free no more, so y'all get the grip. Y'all get the gist of it. But I'm talking about that song was so, I remember, I'm getting motherfucking goosebumps thinking about this shit, no bullshit. When I heard that song, my phone, like the next day, my phone started going off like, shit, this motherfucker is saying shit that you was saying. I know you heard this shit. I know you super happy. I was like, you goddamn right, motherfucker. Also, I told you so. I told you so. And you was listening to that shit. I told you it was some hoe ass shit, didn't I? Then I tell you it was some hoe ass. It was the greatest week of I told you so's of all time for me. But like I said, people started. Yeah, wait, that's true. Like, or some people heard some shit they didn't even know, really. And then they started going back, and old posts start coming up and shit. The ghostwriter shit start coming up, all sorts of shit. Then they started listening to old songs and be like, well, this motherfucker is a strange ass motherfucker. He ain't never just had never a good situation. Everybody hate him. Everybody hating on him and shit. You can't trust nobody. You can't have no new friend. Like, that shit all cute and shit when you're a teenager, not when you're 40 years old. What the fuck? So, yes, it was a great day. But all of his hoe assness was put on display in Euphoria. Every phase of it, from him not understanding the music, from him not even really making the music, from, hey, motherfucker, you's a weird motherfucker, don't make me expose just how weird you is, motherfucker. But I'm gonna still give everybody hints that you's a youngster like a motherfucker. And XYZ, if you hang around motherfuckers that do the shit as well, I'm putting it all out there. It's great.
see homeboys with the same niggas I'm rhyming with, but this is hip hop, and them niggas should know what time it is. And that goes, but
and this was the control verse, where every other rapper on earth that's actually a rapper heard this shit and was like, hey, wow, I got mentioned in this shit, I must be dope. Or they was like, wow, I'm gonna step my bars up. But most people took it as, all right, I see you. Wow, the Froster took it as a direct attack on him personally, because he's a bitch.
There was rumors that there was an 18-minute version of that. Had you ever heard anything about that?
I don't know the length, but it was definitely longer.
I will pay Nintendo Switch 2 levels money to hear that version. I will. Well, if we group fund it together, not me individually, but we should all group fund Switch 2 level monies to see if we can hear it. But see, that's the cool thing about it. I bet if the Froster do some more dumb shit, the 5+5 is still out there, and I believe we gonna hear it one day. If the Frost ain't learned no lessons from this, I believe we still go hear it. I'm just praying his whole assness just takes over, like how the werewolf took over Michael Jackson and shit. I pray that he can't hit that part of his whole assness, the whole assness that's just stupid and want to be destroyed. I hope it just takes over and he say some dumb shit. And we get the 5+5 and the 20-minute Euphoria part 2. Cause I'm be honest, I bet you if we get a motherfucking, if the part 2 drop, I bet you I hope it come with a visual. And wouldn't it be dope if the part 2 drop and it's like a real life play that had Denzel Washington in it, Danny Glover, all of the greatest actors and shit playing in the video. Like, what if we get some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Samuel L. Jackson in it. You know, let's just hope and pray. Let's just hope and pray. Euphoria triggered a tidal wave of devastating disses. A tidal wave of because that's literally what it was.
Take that mask off. I want to see what's under them achievements. Why believe you?
And I hate they skipped the part. It says the latter dropped almost immediately after Drake's Family Matters.
Why you showing like a...
It's facts, and then Not Like Us came out right after that, and then we got the victory lap. So this other one gives the timeline, all right, the beef timeline. So we got Like That, with the Future Metro Boomin that started the shit. And that was on March 22nd. This motherfucker talking about drop. Nigga, it took you and your fucking ghostwriters, what, 3 weeks to come out with your motherfucking dumbass response. Then it took, which I guess you worked on this and this with your ghostwriters together. And here you will go with Taylor Swift and shit. It was Taylor made. You dropped this. I know you be having testicles on the brain and shit, so I'm not gonna even ask you what you was thinking when you did that shit. And then we get Euphoria, wonderful 11 days later. It was just glorious, but it's crazy how you was talking about drop when your ass took much longer. Then we wake up to a beautiful surprise on a Friday with 616 in LA, which I had just learned about these timestamp songs by the Froster and shit. I didn't even know what the fucking timestamp shit was. And when I found out, oh, he was mimicking him doing that shit, I was like, wow. And that song was just a beautiful song. That beat was crazy. That beat was crazy. The singing parts was crazy. Everything was crazy in it. And he just saying, hey, I'm gonna go to war. Please forgive me. I'm about to motherfucking I'm about to crack skulls. And then Red Button Day time bullshittery. He dropped that bitch ass Family Matters shit. And I'm talking about like your mom, like a child riding on a bike and luckily falling in front of the house, but unfortunately cuts himself, and the mom was immediately there to put some Neosporin in a Band-Aid brand Band-Aid, because we were stuck on Band-Aid beds because Band-Aids were stuck on us. Immediately, we didn't have to hear that motherfucking damn STD discharge of a song for too long before the penicillin, known as Meet the Grams, came out. Smashed that whole shit. It was glorious. We got to see fucking DJ Sacademics motherfucking malfunction is the only word that I could use for it. But he knew that shit was hella dope. He had to front real hard with all the dick, the Drake dick that was on his brain. But for a split second, the Meet the Grams had knocked it off. And the exact times of Family Matters was 11:06, and then Meet the Grams came at 12 on the dot. What's crazy is, though, I didn't hear no damn Meet the Grams at exactly 11:06. I heard it probably like at 11:45 or some shit, because that shit was literal minutes after I heard the shit. Then, and when all this time was going, was right before me and Brisk was gonna start the channel, and the channel was not a beef channel. Wasn't supposed to be about that. It was supposed to be us talking about anything. And Brisk, I think we had a discussion about, hey, making videos about it right then, but I was like, nah, I want to enjoy this shit, because I knew YouTube was gonna be, we gonna have to be on this shit all the time. I just want to enjoy that whole week of this shit, and we didn't start our channel so after it was over, because I just want to enjoy it, because I knew we was gonna talk about current events and shit. And this is one of my favorite, if not this is my top 3 favorite hip-hop weeks. So my first one was the first time I heard Wu-Tang. Let's see. So we got to Meet the Grams. Then woke up the next morning not like us. Then we got the part 6. But it all started with the beautiful, beautiful song that was Euphoria. And to this day, that song should be in the Smithsonian, and that should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because Kendrick definitely go get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and shit. But this song right here, it's right there. Ether, this song, No Vaseline, they all, and for me this song now. No Vaseline, the greatest diss song of all time for me, just period. Because at that time, it was just, what the fuck? And Ice Cube was saying crazy ass shit on that shit or whatever. But this Euphoria is right up there because he murdered Drake. He murdered this motherfucker. Like, he opened the world. He opened everybody's eyes to the shit that fellow Drake realist had been seeing for years. He did it in one song 3 switches, and I'm talking about just pulled the covers back, and then proceeded to pull the layers back with 616 LA. Then pulled it all the way to the white meat on the meat the grams, and then to the bone marrow with fucking Not Like Us. But it all started with that beautiful meet the grams. It start off very soft. I remember people was like, yo, like when this started, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But then as soon as them horns came in and shit, hey, it got on there. And then next thing you know, it's a 3-6 Mafia-esque beat, which I didn't find out. I think Tiptoe was somebody put me on that last switch was a Frasier Boy sample from Going Off That Bay. It's like wow. It's like wow. Not Like Us is like Hit 'Em Up, yeah. Like I'm talking about, it was like a fucking fully automatic weapon. Not Like Us. You know what I'm saying? I forgot somebody, some people was, I had seen on, let me see if I can still find that Reddit, because somebody was just talking about how the songs was kind of in the way that you supposed to shoot people with a shotgun or some shit, where you put it with a shell and the buckshot and the whatchamacallit or whatever the fuck. Ain't goddamn way. But Euphoria was the genesis of it all. Well, of course we could say like that was, but for me it was Euphoria, because that's what opened the door. He just said I ain't one of them hoe ass niggas. But Euphoria went into explanation mode, and it really got people to thinking about the shit. It was great. Reading comments, people was like, oh my gosh, I can't even look at the fraudsters the same, da-da-da-da. And what was really great about the whole shit was Fraudry's responses. Further, every response he did to what Kendrick said was proving Kendrick's points. You couldn't make this shit up. Kendrick dropped Euphoria, and everything he said about this nigga in Euphoria was in Family Matters. Everything. Like everything. In 616 LA. He was like, yo, this motherfucker mass manipulator is a fucking liar. And this motherfucker went on. And this is the thing. You can't say shit and you ain't got no proof. See, Kendrick said shit and people started Googling this shit, and people's like, oh my gosh, wow. This motherfucker's got charged. He's hanging with this guy that's got charges. People started looking up at other shit. These motherfuckers touching teen titties on stage and shit. So people was like, oh, he's saying shit that ain't factual. All right. Then what the fuck was people Googling? What was we not seeing? Drake just went on and said a whole bunch of shit and was like, Day Free, Kendrick's, the Sun's real dead. Nothing's coming up, buddy. I don't see it. Sounds like some shit you just made up, pal. Like you tried to make a catchphrase out of it, and the Day Free turned into A minor. It was great. It was great reversals how that shit was going. You know what I'm saying? His responses further opened people's eyes on, wow, this is a bitch ass motherfucker. Then, on top of all of that, he started suing. And instead of suing on some shit where his main focus should be with the UMG and the renegotiation shit, no, he is pushing forward with defamation. And my people looking at me different now. People looking at you different because you went out like a bitch in the battle. To be honest, that's the, for your fans that look at you different, all that other shit, they probably, let's be honest, his fans and shit, they just looking at what is being presented. He looking like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll brush that other shit up under the rug and shit. There's no charges. They'll ride with that line from that damn The Far Part 6. He'll be in jail. No, he would be in jail. That's right. He'd be in jail right now if all that was true. Weird ass motherfuckers. But, hey, I resent the links. Oh, resent the links. Okay, cool. Let me see. Let me find them. Rita Avaya, appreciate you on that super chat. Black Burning is as bad as that Ariel Mitchell chick. Is that the one, the divorce one? I'm gonna have to look her up. But if they any way in that Busby shit, Yeah, man. Like, you can't be fucking with them damn ambulance chasing motherfuckers and shit. Okay. All right. Appreciate you on that super chat. I'm looking for him right now. Let me see. Okay, I see him. All right. Let's see. Dude, let's hit this share real quick. Fingertips on the hips says I dip. Gotta get that tight grip. Don't slip. Loose lips. Sink ship. She's a trip. This nigga Shannon Sharp, nigga. You made very dull moves, my nigga. You made very dull moves. I will say about that. You can fool other industry folks, but you can't fool the people though. Atlanta seems to know what this was about. Stares at Thug, Lil Baby them. You run to Atlanta. You run to Atlanta when you need a hit. Let me see. Boy, they said it made you feel like you was slime in your head super loud, because it's facts. Let's be honest, it's a wrap for you, little baby. I don't see you returning no time. Your time is over. Wow. Wow. Goosebumps. Because people see. That was all facts. That was all facts. All the facts. All the facts. To this day, I'm still pissed off about Versace and all them songs that motherfucker jumped on in. Quavo ass was gonna still be out there hanging on ball sacks and shit. I was like, yo, that's how y'all gonna live and shit, man. People, it is crazy because the saying that all money ain't good money is not said enough. Like, that's one of my favorite sayings of all time. And people just don't, especially in the entertainment industry. That's the trick. They get you with the damn money, and then you start to associate your who you are with the money you got. And so you don't want to lose money because now you can't be a baller and shit no more. Next thing you know, you on Twitter saying the fraudster is dope, and you ride with him. Really you fucked yourself that hard to where you got to say that horrendously false shit, in my opinion, and in the opinions of anybody that don't have sugar daddies in there. Let's see where we are with the poll pause. You won $1 million jackpot, but you got to travel from LA to NY via one of these methods to pick it up. You fly, but everybody musty. You drive, but you can only listen to Drake. It's the bus, but it's full of black and mild smoke, and of course, the good old bike. And let's see, 61%. You guys are flying. Out of 196 votes, 61%. You guys don't like degree. The bus, black and mild's 20%. So we got some smokers in there. I'm pretty sure that 20%, y'all probably got one sparked up right now if I had to make assumptions. 12% listen to Drake. I'm gonna put my fingers in my ears. I can't do the strong musk or the black smoke. And then riding the bike, 6%. And I didn't mention this earlier, but I'm gonna have to put the bike riders with y'all might be cluckers. The only way you ride from New York from LA to New York is got to be crack smoke involved. I'm just going. At first, I thought y'all was real healthy, but it just hit me. The only people I seen ride bikes efficiently was crackheads. Like, I'm talking about, I stayed in one neighborhood. Sometimes the crackheads was beating me to certain destinations. We weren't going to the same destination on purpose, but like if I was gonna go to McDonald's and one left at the same time, sometimes they beat me there because they knew how to do the crackhead BMX tricks and shit. Fucking going through the ditches and all of that shit. So yeah, I'm changing the 6% of bike riders. I'm sorry, I didn't want it to be like that. I just got to use my logic, okay? I got to use my logic. Let's see what y'all talk about in the Chizat. Let's see. Policy said Drake's wigs must be on tight if he thought he could compete on Drake. I don't know. On some real shit, I don't know what the fuck the people around him was telling him. That's how you know what Kendrick said about the people around you is praying for your downfall and shit. Because who the fuck? That would be like me and Brisk going out somewhere or whatever, we hanging out and shit, and fucking Mike Tyson come out of nowhere, or anybody that just can 100% whoop ass, and fucking one of us hype each other person up, like, man, you know you could do it, man. Fuck that bitch ass motherfucker, man. You know you got this, nigga. Who are you? You super rig, right? You just gonna be Superman on that motherfucker. Go knock his ass out. They set him up for the okie doke. Anybody that was in his ear. So, and I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't talking to somebody from UMG. Drake, you gotta do it. Who's the number one streaming artist of the decade? Who is it? That's right, bitch, it's you. Cause I'm pretty sure they call him all sorts of bitches and shit in they communications with him. He probably got hella memos and shit to say, dear bitch, happy birthday. I'm like, I will bet money on it. Let's see. Look, I can't be playing this stuff. Somebody put it in there right. It's the copyright shit, okay? But thank you so much. Also, I thought y'all could hear it too, but I guess I was wrong. But I got blessed sideways. I don't have to edit that shit out later, so good for me. I remember on the Super Bowl, folks came on, was like, we can't see it. I was like, if you want to see it live, I know there's other motherfuckers showing the Super Bowl. Not over here, buddy. Not over here. No, I've learned my lesson on the strikes. It's gonna have to be something very substantial for me to go and get them strikes. The NFL don't be playing. Policy said, honestly, I don't think Drake's career would have ended when he was caught red-handed in black. I would have thought. When Pusha T came out with his shit, I was shocked that did not get like, but no, in retrospect, I shouldn't be shocked because immediately, I'm talking about like, I believe it was like the next day, at least in the first week, fucking Jay Prince took his ass on the Breakfast Club. Was like, oh, we ain't rolling in the mud with the pigs. We're not getting dirty. Cause he knew. I truly believe Pusha T was gonna Kendrick that nigga with that Surgical Summer shit. I believe he was gonna be pretty much on the same trajectory of information and shit. I believe it. And at that time, Jay Prince had his hands all the way in the Froster's pocket. Like, it was in there like this. It was in there like I believe Baca's and Chubb's hands be in the Froster's drawers. That's how far I believe it. And he was not going to let that money train stop. So he immediately because they said the Froster wanted to say some shit back. But they had somebody that got some, it's called a brain. Stop that shit. You know, and I believe whatever Fraudry had back to say probably would have and that also mean whatever he had back to say was probably on some part 6 shit. And Jay Prince was like, look, bitch, You know you can't. You not built for none of this shit, ho. Now get your ass back on the block. Finish making my money, bitch. Let me get out. You got me going to these radio stations and shit. You got me going to these radio stations. You the sloppiest hoe I ever had to fucking deal with. That's what I think he said. Allegedly. My opinion. Well, he didn't say that factually, but it sounds like he would say that, doesn't it? It sounds like. Hold on, this Brisk. Hold on. What's his business? Hell yeah. Oh, well, I didn't know when you was coming, so I ain't open that shit up. Hold on, I'm opening it up right now. Hey, y'all, Brisk about to jump on. Hold on. Let's see. Video. To my video. In my video. Hold on. All right. Let's see. Where did the main at? Let me pull you up right here. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. And 3, 2, 1. What is this black box right here? Oh, that's the poll chat. That's what that was. Brisk in the house, y'all.
I'm on.
Yeah.
So it's Euphoria Day.
Yeah, it was Euphoria Day. Got reminded by somebody in the chat. In the actual struggle crew member told us about it, and because they were members that for a cup of coffee, you can join the struggle crew. Be on there for our struggle lives that just happen at random times. Which I'm probably gonna be more regular at, and get access to our lives and stuff. So if you haven't joined, become a struggle crew member. If you haven't noticed, the super chats that show our struggle crew, you get chat priority and all of that shit. So yeah, make sure you join that. Hey, Area Smoke said I resent the links. He said Dead Light Skins Canadian Day.
Please. Dead like it, and I'm flying with the musty folks.
You say what?
And I'm flying with the musty folks.
Damn, I picked ride listening to the Frost with fingers in my ear.
Oh damn!
I can't do the must, man.
But
you know what? New York to LA, what? 3 hours, 2.5, 3
on a flight.
Wait.
Yeah, on a flight, like maybe like 4.
4 hours.
Cause that drive, that's a long drive.
God damn, you right. That is a long drive. I didn't think about the length, but it's just I'm not a mouth breather. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not Puff Daddy. He a mouth breather. This nigga never closes his mouth and shit. And so I don't.
He got too many teeth in his mouth. It look like he got too many teeth in his mouth.
Yeah, as Patrice O'Neal said, he got dolphin teeth. Hey, Be a Blessing said, I said a bike. You didn't say what kind of bike. You see the word motor one on it. Y'all know what the hell bike I was talking about. I said the people who chose bikes.
A pedal bike?
Yeah. What other bike I'm gonna be talking about?
A motorcycle.
Hey, Outlaw Thug 16 said they just go mask up and go to sleep. That ain't gonna do it. I'm sorry, but for me that ain't gonna do it.
Cause you like some real musty, plane full of musty people. Cause there's maybe some musty motherfuckers out there, bro.
Bro, it be some hella musty motherfuckers, and I'm talking about. I remember one time, speaking of crackheads, I got a uncle via marriage that was you know, a crackhead. And so one day we was moving my aunt and we needed help. And hey, one thing about crackheads is they are dependable if you offer they crack money. So this motherfucker pulled up, and he had on a sweater, and it was, I believe it was July, and he had on a sweater, and if I'm mistaken, some corduroys. And long story short, he helped us move the shit. We in the U-Haul, and U-Haul was able to squeeze 4 of us in here, and he was set in the he sat in like the middle, and dude, it wasn't just BO, but it was the breath too, and like even with the windows down, it was like the heat was on, nigga. The air conditioner was on, but it was like he was the heater at the same damn time, and we had to everybody wash their clothes when they got to the house because it had saturated. The funk had saturated.
Yeah, I feel bad for them folks too, man. Like, if you in that situation where you got to smell like that, damn.
You know, and you know the worst part about it, this motherfucker steadily kept starting conversations that nobody was trying to keep afoot. And I guess in his mind, he was like, "Oh, maybe they don't like that topic. What about the game? Y'all saw the game on Thursday?" And
so he was unaware of the mustiness.
Apparently, and the breath.
He was trying to get his crack money. Damn.
And you know, and we needed that help though. So you know what it is. You don't look a gift mover in the mouth. But when they missing the majority of their teeth though, you might give it a peek though, and that's ended up what we ended up doing. But yeah. But shout out to him, man. Rest in peace. That was my cousin's uncle. Rest in peace to him. On some real shit. No, all jokes aside. Let me see members chat, and I had to fix them real quick. But yeah, man. Tonight we went over a few things. We talked about Fat Joe and his lawsuit thing that he had.
What Fat Joe do?
Well, apparently, according to some tweets and stuff, you know, he might have been getting his ditty on. One of his former not coworkers, but employees said, you know, he was touching the teen. He had flew out a 16-year-old. Then he literally grabbed a woman by the pussy at a concert and shit. She escaped, called the police, or at a hotel or something like that. But she ended up going to the bathroom, climbed out the window to get the fuck away and shit. So yeah.
But she called the police.
That's what they said in the thing. That's what his homeboy said. And they they went to his hotel room.
Damn, because that's one of the stories. That's one of the things that was missing from the Shannon Sharp story. Nobody called. There was no police involved in none of that.
That's because she's fucking. That's because that's an actual shakedown and shit. Like, nobody believe that shit was forcefully done. Not one person. I don't even think Karens believe that shit. I believe Karen's like, I don't know. Sure looks slutty. And they hate her ass because they husbands be on OnlyFans and shit. You know she's one of those OnlyFans sluts. Yeah, that bitch. Make she burn. That's what I think. I don't think nobody believe that shit as far as the forceful shit, but you know. Let's see. Lady Lex said, I had an Uber driver with awful breath. I was like, I ain't even know breath go backwards.
Damn. Damn. You in the back seat, you can smell the breath in the front. Yeah.
She said, why do I smell it on the third row? Goddamn. Don't tell me it was like a expedition or some shit.
I literally got a story just like that with the expedition. So we was going to New Orleans, and I had a family member who rolled with it. He known to have halitosis. I've heard all the bad joke breaths about that. And so anyway, we was at Mardi Gras. And so he was DD this particular day. I think I might have told you this story before. And so he driving, and so the dude who owned this, he all the way in the third row. So we all back there drinking, kicking it. And the dude who owned it, he's aggressive ass Latin dude. He wanted to be a UFC fighter. We didn't know this at the time. but we was always just chilling and drinking. And so he was like, yo, man, it smell like shit in here. He was like, somebody sent in some shit. And so me and my cousin and my homeboy, we kind of laughed because we know what it is already, but he don't. And so he couldn't let it go though, and the window was up. And so he was like, nah, for real, man, it smell like shit in here. So like nobody said that for a minute. And then he was like, nah, pull this over. Pull the car over, bro. And so he made everybody check, he made everybody show his shit. Like, somebody, it smell like shit in here. And so then he finally got to who breath away. He was like, bro, that's your breath. Man, you should be ashamed of yourself, bro. He was like, this shit, he like, you roll with the window down. So he made it was cold as hell that day too in New Orleans. And he made a roll with his window down. His breath was wow.
Hey, on some real shit. Hey, Outlaws Thug Life said, Mike Epps said, if I can smell it, you can taste it. And I gotta be honest, that's factual. I believe that's factual.
That shit was that
is full.
Motherfuckers cover their hand when they cough, they get dookie stains on their hands. Their breath was so shitty.
Nigga. Like it is.
How can you walk around like that?
It is crazy that people be out there like that, man.
Didn't you say Kanye was like that?
Yeah, because that's what what's her name? Hold on, I can actually pull that shit up. That's what what's her name? I cannot think of her name right now. It's in my head though. Azealia Banks. Banks. Let's see. Oh shit. We got disconnected for a second. So check this out. This was what she said. Let me hit that share button. About his breath and why it stinks so bad. She said, I've hung out with Kanye West so many times. I remember the first time I met him at the Langham in London. The whole fucking suite smelled like a shitty pamper, and I was trying to figure it out. Then he called the driver. We get in the car, and there was like 20 packs of Tic Tacs and a little cup holder, and he grabbed a pack and ate the whole pack in one go. I was like, oh, damn. It's from the car accident. Kanye gets his teeth replaced like every year or so. The car accident knocked all his jibs around. They gave him replacement teeth. And the first set were some welfare-ass 1970s pimp dentures. And you know fake teeth slide and food gets under them and the breath starts stinking like crazy. That's why he always doing weird shit with his grills and the diamond teeth and shit, because he don't have actual natural teeth. I'm sure the dental situation is how he got hooked on the nitrous and why he's always bugging out. The itching and inflammation and the pain in the tooth root probably drives him insane. It's actually really sad how crazy his dental situation is. And then they said the breath shade. Oh my fucking God! How do you know that, Queen? And that's what she said. She
what's
said,
wild is reading that it don't even sound like he was trying to like shit on him.
Hey, wait, nigga, it continues. Y'all really have no clue how crazy this nigga Kanye breath is, B. It's like somebody died in his mouth. Every time he gets up there to go out of his way to disrespect a black woman and fucking randomly, it's like, bruh. And how you calling Kamala a loser when you deaf tried running for president and nobody took you seriously? Let's see. Kamala actually made it to the White House. Trump and Elon ain't even invite you to the little shindig. Damn, he sure didn't get an invite with all that dick sucking he did. Maybe it was the breath. Cause if the breath smelling like what she is talking about, I don't think wow. I just do not understand how he does not see how fucking stupid and gay he looks every time. Like, why you gotta be stupid and gay? Why you can't be the black Elton John and give legendary black Bucci and call it a day? I'm so wait. Is he still going on about the breath? Goddamn, she still going on about the breath. Hey,
black Bucci.
Hey, check this out. She said, "I feel so offended every time he's on some sexual harassment shit. Cause imagine a gay nigga randomly screaming to the world about having sex with you while his breath smell like he eat every ass."
She said, "Not every ass." Damn.
Anywho, LMNO, my God. Hey.
God, dog.
Yeah, that nigga breath must be real serious if she wrote a dissertation about how bad this nigga's breath is. She took it to some politics shit, but it still ended in this nigga's breath.
I remember.
It just deviated for a second, but from reading, she not saying they invite you because he was a bitch ass. The point of the story was his breath that bad that he don't get invited to the shindigs and shit.
That's crazy.
At least it appears.
I remember 50 Cent. I think
they said WeHo is a West Hollywood gay neighborhood. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. Thank you so much, Sunkiss. Sunkiss. Hold on, I gotta see the end of Sunkissed Musings. Be a blessing, yeah. And Kim K kissed that mouth.
Damn.
And you wanna know something? At first it was like, well, we all seen Ray J penis in her mouth, so a lot of us at that time was like, wow, you kissing Ray J in the mouth. But now it's like, damn, Kim, like maybe what if that was actually, you know, the that's just a damn, both they breaths on some whole other shit.
Damn. That's wild. We talk about that's wild. Now 50 Cent, he didn't say they breath stink, but he said Beyonce smelled like a full court basketball game.
I heard a many person say that Beyonce breath stink.
That's crazy.
I heard that. But I ain't gonna lie. One of my homeboys, shout out to my boy J-Ro. One time we was on the bus and him and this girl was going back and forth with each other. No, they had going back and forth with each other and she got off the bus. And he was like, oh my gosh, I'm glad she out this motherfucker and stop talking. Her mouth smelled like full-blown dirty mop water. And I was like, God damn. Damn. And then also one of the baddest, I ain't gonna lie, and this is my homeboy, he don't lie. Like he one of the people that you know that they don't make up shit, he don't make up shit. And one of the girls I had a crush on in junior high, we was talking about people we had a crush on. I was like, yeah, so and so. He was like, man, her breath smell like straight shit. And I was like, and in retrospect, because I had talked to her a few times, but was my nose so open that it was not open to smell it?
That's the worst when a fly lady breath stink. You be like, damn.
And I ain't gonna lie, I don't know about you, but I done met some what people would consider baddies, and the breath was like, really? So you get by in life by not talking, obviously, because I'm gonna need you to shh.
Some people hygiene don't be what's up though. Like it's a lot of people that don't go get to the dentist. It's a lot of people that don't go to the dentist and just got straight yuck mouths.
People think now I'm judgmental on grills. My grill was fucked up for a very long time. I had a grade A grill all the way up to 19. No, how old was I? 24. And then I got kicked off my parents' insurance and shit. Lost my retainer. My grill went back to horrific shit. I'm gonna post a video. I actually got a video. I'm gonna show y'all what my grill looked like before I got good dental insurance and shit. But it's not just the whatchamacallit, the aesthetic part. People, my mom said got sick because she had an abscess tooth or something or whatever, because you know how old people, the old generation is, oh, it's gonna be all right. It hurt just a little bit, they'll take some BC and shit. Give me my BC. Like, this BC, mama, you need to go somewhere for this shit. BC ain't gonna fix that shit, and there's gonna be a certain point the BC not gonna fix it. And I told y'all I hate social media, but my aunt got in contact with me on social media on Facebook. I'll never forget. And I wasn't living with my mom at the time. And she was like, yeah, your mom's in the hospital. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I went to the dentist finally, but they told me some other shit was going on and told me to go to the hospital. They had to put her in a coma and put her on antibiotics for like a month because she had got infection through that tooth that got in the lining of her heart. And then I went to all her appointments with after that, and I found out hella infections can come through your shit. That shit just happened to me. And when I was trying to take care of my tooth health, when I got that damn wisdom tooth took out and I got the osteomyelitis and shit infection in my shit.
Man, I can't
and that
even
was
say
me
that.
trying to fucking get ahead of the game.
Shit. I can't even say that.
Yeah, man. So Yeah, in my family, Lady Lex, BC powder was the way they talked about BC powder was like it was morphine or some shit. Like
Sunkiss Music Ing said, "What is BC?" So I'm guessing she was answering her question.
It's some damn. I think it's some bullshit. That's what the fuck I think BC is. I think that shit is straight motherfucking damn placebo powder. That's what I think the damn shit is. It ain't work for me. But my everybody I knew in my family fucking swear about it. And matter of fact, when last time you seen some BC?
It had to be a couple of years. It had to be some years ago. A couple of years ago.
You see if
but
they
I'm not a person that get like I don't really get headaches or too much. If I get a headache, 98% of the time if I got a headache, it was self-induced. Either I eat for a super long time or like a long time ago I drank.
See, in my family we get migraines. Like I get a headache the last 2-3 days. My wife get them too and shit. Like I had to stay home from school and shit. But yeah, this BC powder right here. Let me see if I can find
when they start getting cherry BC powder and shit.
For real though, cause this version right here I'm showing y'all is what I grew up looking at. This is the BC I seen in my entire life. Let's see.
The original formula.
Cherry BC. They got arthritis BC. They got lemonade BC. That BC is Kool-Aid now. Get the fuck out of here. Look at this shit. They put
Did you mix it in water? Because everybody else can do it just like put regular powder.
Yeah. That's how my mama said.
I did see this one dude. It was a dude I was in the military with. He would cocaine it.
According to Boosie, if you put it up your butthole, if it's anything like ecstasy, you put it up your butthole and it take you to the next level the quickest. You get rid of that pain super fast. But that's what Boosie said back in 06, 07, okay? He didn't say about BC, but then it's the equate pain relief powders. Now y'all got me wanting, y'all said it worked for y'all. Now y'all got me wanting to see if the BC worked for me and shit. I'm be honest, BC was just kind of too bootleg for me. I needed some Advil and shit. That's what the fuck I needed.
What does BC stand for?
That's a good question. What the fuck do BC stand for? Let's find. Let's see. Let's go to the let's see if they got a Wikipedia. If BC got a Wikipedia, this is gonna be excellent. Let me see.
You should.
All right, BC powder. BC is a brand of over-the-powder agonalist. What the fuck is this? An analgesic. That's that word. It's analgesic drug. Oh my gosh! What if you put it up your butthole? It says also called simply analgesic antilytic.
I don't know none of them words.
I don't know none of that shit. In any member of the group of drugs used for pain management, analgesics are conceptually distinct from anesthetics. Wait, is it anesthetics? Yeah, which temporarily reduce and in some cases eliminate sensation. Let's see. Originally produced.
Eliminate sensation.
Yeah. It says originally produced by.
B.A. Bucky said it mean black crack. It might be accurate.
Hey, I wonder how many people done got finesse with some BC powder for real though.
Bruh.
I remember one time I was at my cousin's house and I was at my cousin's neighborhood. We was at somebody's house and it was some cluckers down the street and shit, and they went and made some fake crack out of white bread and water and put it in the microwave and shit to make it hard and shit, and it was nighttime. And fucking they finessed them.
Wow.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I was like, oh my gosh, wow. Now in retrospect, I was like, why was I there for the aftermath? They could have ended very differently than what occurred, which was us outside laughing at the motherfuckers. But it could have ended completely different. It's crazy what was fun back in the day. Let's see. Originally produced by the Hippo Schleimer Clinic in Graz, Austria, it contains and I apologize for fucking that shit up. I'm a product of the American public school system. It contains 845 milligrams of aspirin, 65 milligrams of caffeine. BC readily promotes the fact that due to its powder form, it dissolves faster than pain relief tablets and thus works faster. It can be taken a variety of ways. That lets you know right there.
Yep.
I mean, how many varieties is it? Let's be real. It's only one orifice that you supposed to put shit in your body. That's meant for it. For actual like objects and shit.
Translation, you can cocaine that.
But man. In 2029, BC Powder removed the 195 silamidide is a non-prescription drug with analgesic, antipyretic properties. Its medicinal use similar to aspirin. From the Blue Box original formula BC. But why? Why did they remove it? Then they said new formula. How you just go say, and where the name from? Let me see. Name. Oh, okay. The name was created from the initials of the pair's surname. So it was created by CT Council and Jermaine Bernard. So that's why they called it BC. And this why we know BC is sold almost exclusively in the American South where it's popular. I knew I ain't never see that shit when I moved to Florida and shit. But I ain't look for it neither. So, ain't no telling. And do they count the Florida as the South? I think they do. But anyway, yeah. And they was talking about this shit with Tom Joyner. Yeah, they was pushing that shit to black folks. It might be black crack. Multiple ways.
That sounds applicable.
Yeah. Okay. And I ain't gonna front, because when I moved to Florida, I didn't really look at it as the South. I knew East Coast people, but East Coast people look at Virginia as the South, and I didn't ever look at it as the South. I found out what the South was to the rest of the country when I moved to Florida and met all my New York friends and shit that had moved down there and shit. And I'm like, really? Virginia was that? Because I ain't know shit about Virginia or fucking Kentucky. I didn't think of none of them fucking countries. I mean,
anything below the Mason-Dixon line, whatever the fuck that is?
Guess what? Still don't know what the fuck that line is. I know what you talking about, but I don't know the geographics of where the line is. To me, the South. The South was Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Texas, and Louisiana. That's what I had considered the South. To me, all I knew of Florida before I moved there was motherfucking damn what's the name of that damn movie? Scarface. So I didn't consider the South. I thought Florida was just because of Golden Girls and Scarface. I didn't even think black people lived in Florida until I moved there.
So you look at the South as synonymous with black people.
Yeah, I just looked at it as that, but I didn't know. And once I moved down there, I was like, y'all motherfuckers, y'all so country, I can't even understand what y'all talking about. I talk country. Nah, nigga, y'all niggas talk. This is some. They was talking that Geechee shit. I was like, because they got a whole bunch of other with Haitians and Dominicans, and they got all the people there, so they got their own little mixture of language mixed with their country and shit. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I moved there and I was like, you said what?
I have to say, Florida got some of the craziest motherfuckers on earth.
Man, Florida's hood in the motherfucker. Orlando hood in the motherfucker. Like, I was shocked when I found out how hood Orlando was. I moved, my first apartment was super hood. I was like, hold the fuck on. Disney World is around here, these parts. What are y'all doing? I was shocked. And that's why it's very important to travel and shit, because by the grace of the Lord, I done been pretty much, I done been all places I wanted to go to and shit. Or if I ain't been there, I know people that have been there, and it broke all my misconceptions. But growing up in Little Rock, Arkansas, everything I thought life was about was from TV and shit. So whatever I saw on TV, if that was the only version of what I seen about on TV and shit, like I thought New Orleans was the funniest shit ever until Cash Money came out. I thought New Orleans in my mind was just Mardi Gras and shit. I didn't know how gangster it was. So I seen the hot video and shit. I was like, oh my gosh. Cause our projects, I was like, they got projects like we got projects. Where's the horns and shit? I seen motherfuckers on stilts and shit. Cause the New Orleans I knew was the special episodes of Full House when they went to motherfucking Mardi Gras and shit. I ain't know it shit till I seen that shit. So till I actually went and certain music said anything and shit. So
and then everybody was looking at Lil Rock like, nigga, I seen the HBO special banging the Lil Rock.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, she was very accurate at the time. Like, don't get it twisted. That was very accurate. The shit that they put in that shit, like. And I ain't gonna lie, banging the Lil Rock gave all my niggas, all us from Lil Rock that's done traveled everywhere in America and shit, we all come back with the same story. Be like, hey nigga, I seen banging the Lil Rock. That shit crazy down there like that for real. Like, yes. Like I ain't never go out like I'm a gangster or G or nothing, but just me being from there was like, yes, these niggas ain't gonna test me. All I gotta do is motherfucking just say. And we all get a G pass no matter what. They ask questions and shit. And I'm like, yeah. Because everybody got a story. You ain't even have to be in no hood. You ain't even have to do hood shit to have hood stories and shit. Because it was everywhere. Yeah. Like, it was just wherever the fuck you went. Unless you was on Chenal Parkway or lived in the nice parts of West Little Rock and shit. But if your family lived in the hood and you spent weekends or a week out there, you were going to see hoodetry. And
you said hoodetry.
You're going to see full-blown, I'm talking about unadulterated, unfiltered hoodetry that was all in that documentary. You just go here.
It's so wild how hoodetry was just normal shit. And
dude,
until you got away from the hoodetry, you didn't even realize you was living in hoodetry.
Didn't even realize it. Trey Mack said everybody in California was laughing. So this is what people don't understand about Lil Rock banging in Lil Rock. The reason they made a documentary about that is because most prisoners got to go through Arkansas through the prison system, right? And I want to say it was Tukey or one of them, but a couple of OGs came and all of them niggas, they taught all that shit in prison. They just came straight out the streets and just started doing that shit. So all of the shit, that's why they got the documentaries, because it came from that. But I know a lot of people from outside, especially California, was like, oh, they just being on some bullshit, da-da-da. Man, nah, the motherfuckers got direct. And then niggas from Chicago came down, niggas handing out. Nigga, I remember, and it was so crazy because for some reason, motherfuckers just thought that Lil Rock around that time, especially in the early 90s, was just recruitment season and shit. Motherfuckers come with pamphlets and shit with their knowledge and shit, the GDs, vice lords, all sorts of shit. And it was just insane. Oh, okay. At the accents, yeah, I give you that. I give you that for sure. Any state that fought to keep slavery is definitely the South. Hey, and Arkansas, and this is the thing about Arkansas though, and I always respected about Arkansas. And me and you talk about sundown towns and shit, but I don't like hidden racism. I like out loud racism. I like to know you full blown racist. I don't like polite racism. I like that the neighborhoods that we walk past and they had their damn Ku Klux Klan flag hang. I'm like, thank you. Thanks for letting me know. We still threw eggs at that bitch, but still though. You definitely did that shit. But I'm used to that type of but what's funny is I never blatantly got living there, people would have their flags or whatever the fuck, but I ain't never get blatantly like not on no Lil Wayne shit like racism don't exist.
Yeah.
A, we knew we knew who we could throw eggs at, we knew who we couldn't throw eggs at, we knew what parts of fucking out, areas not to go into and shit. but I never like experienced it. I ain't experienced like real life, racism like that until I moved to San Antonio. Like that was the first time like I had experienced like real like, and it wasn't even about no white person.
Was it Hispanic?
Yeah.
That's one of the things when I first moved to Dallas. The girl I was dating, she lived in some apartment complex, and there was a whole bunch of Mexican cats out there, and they were saying they're doing racist shit. And I was like, I didn't know how. I'm very blown away by this. I'm like, pretty sure they hit us off.
That's why I need to go see. But that's why I need to go see Sinners, cause I fucked up. I've been trying to not catch spoilers for it so we can go see it, cause we go see it the IMAX shit. But that was the whole thing. What really making me want to go now is the part about the Chinese and shit and how they use it basically give you why all of the hoods got Chinese stores in it and shit, and how they turned races against each other. Like they did that shit. The Hispanics, like they all taught that niggas is bad no matter where you go. Like we bad no matter what, and y'all can be above the niggas. Just do what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? We gonna treat y'all less bad, but everybody need to treat niggas bad. But I want to see the movie just for that, a part of it. Now it's really intriguing me. I wanted to go see it anyway because some people been saying certain stuff, but I've been catching glimpses of shit. And ain't nothing better than me than some shit where it be on some real shit like that. And that's what got me wanting to go once I saw that little snippet and shit of it. Cause it's nothing better than, cause that's some shit I didn't even know about. Like I accidentally fell down a rabbit hole and shit. It was some shit called, I forgot what it was called, but it was some shit, and I saw some videos of footage of Chinese in the South sounding country as us, and just talking about how it's like, yeah, we not supposed to like niggas. But it was taught to them by that shit. So yeah, I'm fucking with this movie because it's opening up a whole bunch of discord about that type of shit, and that's some shit I did not know about. And you know, I love finding out some new shit I ain't know and shit. So yeah, because everybody used to be like, wow, the Chinese people got stores in the hood, but it was design. They set the shit up to where they would get Chinese people loans, but they wouldn't give niggas loans. So in the hood, they would allow them to motherfucking set up shop, but not allow us to set up shop.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah, Sinners is good. I'm actually looking forward to 2 movies this weekend. Well, one of them I'm really not looking forward to, but I heard it's good. Thunderbolts. Because I watch all the Marvel movies with my son. So we're probably going to see Thunderbolt. But he keeps saying it's good. When I saw the previews, I was like, I don't want to see this shit. It was like nobody got superpower. Why the hell I want to see a superhero movie where nobody got superpower? What the hell? That's like, what the hell?
The logic.
I don't want to see it.
The logic.
But apparently it's supposed to be good, so I'm gonna check that out. Then I want to see. I meant to see it last week, but I had time. The Accountant 2. Have you seen the first Accountant?
No. I'm gonna be honest. I saw the first part where he was telling that white couple, that old white couple, how that they could write off their office, and I was like, thanks a lot. I'm done with this movie, and I turned it off. I ain't even. Wait, I don't know what type of movie it was, but I learned something, and I clocked out immediately because I was like, yo, I can do what now?
Yeah, he was telling them real shit too, and I like that movie because I like action movies. Like to me, it's not a good movie unless at least 45 people got died. If 45 people die, it's a good movie.
I understand. I understand exactly. Sun-Kissed Musings. The thing is, when we say that, is because the people that ain't experienced it like that is you get trained to know where to go. It's unspoken rules and shit, but it's loud at the same time. If that makes sense, like I can't explain it to you, but I didn't get like out loud like, hey, I'm not fucking with your kind, get the fuck up out of here shit, until I moved to San Antonio. In Little Rock, I wasn't, like I said, the neighborhood we walked through, it was a trailer park and they had they fucking swastikas and shit. We throw eggs at them motherfuckers because we knew they were scared they weren't gonna come out and shit. But it was whole ass towns, wasn't gonna stop in. Yeah, I definitely want to go south. Matter of fact, it's parts of North Arkansas I will never go to. The only farthest part I would go to is Fayetteville, and I go to Bentonville, and I ain't been to Bentonville, but I go up there because I know that's semi-safe. Fayetteville, that's college town and shit. But the Northwest Arkansas, I'm talking about I would never go through that bitch. But that's because you get taught that type of shit. So it's like it's loud, but it's silent. If that makes sense.
And I know because we used to talk about this in the military and shit. Because in the Midwest, like it was super racist in parts of the Midwest and shit. And the people that was from the South, all friends from the South, the conversations that we had and the conclusions that we came to was in the South. Like it was a period of time where like that's where the shit was the most at. So they had to actually deal with the racism there. It was like out in the open, motherfuckers was out in the open with it. Like you said, you knew where and where not to go. But up north in the Midwest and shit like that, motherfuckers was hiding that shit kind of still.
Yep.
And so that's like the most dangerous racism.
Yep. And then since a lot of people was not as racist, because I don't give a fuck back then. Yes, it was people that wasn't, but I just think it was levels. And the further north you went, you meet more open-minded people and shit. But there's still motherfuckers like, what the fuck are you doing here, son? I'm like, first off, you know what I'm saying? But Jay, what's his name? My bad, I just seen it. Hold on. Speaker Lab 59, thank you for your super chat. Appreciate that. Somebody else just said, I'm trying to find their chat. They just said they experienced, J Money 15 said, I'm from Texas. I haven't had true racist encounters till I lived in San Antonio. I just heard stories of different places. Yeah, that was the first time I was like, get the fuck out. I'm talking about I would walk in places to get some food, and the motherfuckers act like I wasn't even there. I'm talking about motherfucker behind me. They like,
damn.
Yeah, nigga. I was like, I had two. One happened at Jim's. It's a restaurant down there called Jim's. It's kind of like IHOP and shit. The waitress wouldn't even come to our table. They set us in her section, and she looked at us and looked out the window. And fucking, we tried to say something to the manager, and that motherfucker didn't do shit to get us, and it was all the same. It was like, get the fuck out of here. I ain't fuck with Jim's. After that, I went one time with a group of people after we did a show when I was doing my stand-up shit, and that was my first time going there. And it was a totally different location. Service was completely different, but you know how it is. You haven't encountered one place, it fuck you up for all of them places and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then the next time I went to some taco spot, them motherfuckers like I was a ghost in that bitch. Like they ain't even look at me, like acknowledge me. Wouldn't even know that it was like I was not there. And people was coming behind me, around me and shit. Excuse me, nothing. Like, nigga, you know you ain't supposed to be here.
And it's actually good you didn't eat there then.
You say, huh?
It's actually good you didn't eat there then.
You goddamn right. You goddamn right.
Yeah, I would rather
anyway, though.
I would rather that. I would rather know than for them to be like, oh, give them the special. Give them the special.
Cause it wasn't like I'm not one of them people that go in there and be like, I know you see me, you go serve me. No, I was like, excuse me, and I was like, motherfucker walk right past. Yeah, they did business with them and shit. I was like, fuck this, and I left. So them the only two times, but I ain't had that occurrence in Arkansas, or really, I haven't had nothing really. You know what I'm saying? That blatantly, but not on some racism don't exist. All the stories I done told y'all about. Please don't let me go and shit. I 100% acknowledge that too. Just luck of the draw. It is 100%. I got lucky because me and my brother then got pulled over in the same places. His story is completely different. However, he is one of the motherfuckers that will say, "Motherfucker, I know you do see me. You go serve me in this bitch type niggas." So it's gonna be we gonna have different shits, but it's not that it don't exist. In places, it's just, you know what I'm saying, it's always gonna be an undertone of that shit, but just the blatant was San Antonio. It was the only time I've ever experienced blatant, like for real, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is real shit. It is, you know what I'm saying? So It is what it is, man. But it's America, and racism is the graham cracker crust of the cheesecake that we call America. That's just I'm talking about. It's just literally the foundation of this motherfucker. It was racism against the natives. Then the motherfuckers pulled some motherfuckers from a whole nother continent to be racist to them motherfuckers. Then said, hey, built a statue. Said, hey, bring everybody over here. Then it was racist to all them motherfuckers and shit.
Shit crazy. Yeah. Shit wild.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? But let's see what the chat talking about. Let's see what the chat talking about. Let's see. Hey, now Carolina is South. My Outlaw Thug 16 was like, my homeboy, he from South Carolina, and he took me there. He took me to the studio, and I'm talking about and I'm from Arkansas, so I know, you know, going in back roads and it just be nothing but woods and shit. He took me to the studio and but it was kind of different. It was 1% more country than the country I was used to. I was like, where the fuck is you taking me, nigga? Like, you passed my regular country, what I would expect, my country expectations. You took me all the way to took me to this motherfucking trailer, and the trailer was a full-blown music studio and that shit. They had built the wall with the glass in it and all that shit. Then, later that night, we went to a party that was in the middle of the woods in another trailer, and that's one of the best parties I've ever been to in my life. Like, that party was popping, dancing on the dirt ground and all that shit, lights. It was crazy. So yeah, Carolina is definitely country, but it's places I haven't been. I've been to North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, the most countryest motherfucking place I've ever been. Actually, on some, I ain't got no fun stories about Alabama. I ain't stopped through that bitch. I drove through the bitch. No, I did stop in there. No, Jackson, Mississippi. Mississippi in general is the most countryest place I've been ever in my life.
Mississippi, hella country.
I'm talking about them places in the South Carolina. It was country, but it wasn't object poverty country. When I went to Mississippi, it was like poverty type country, and I know that's everywhere. It's object poverty country in Little Rock, but it was just, bro. Hey, Mississippi was just kind of different levels of it and shit. Not saying all of it. I'm just talking about the parts of Jackson and outside the outskirts I went to. I was like, wow. And it's just like, ain't nothing really big. It felt the same when I went through Alabama too. And I know Alabama got more shit because of the college and shit, but I wasn't around that part. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let's see. Where we at? K Therese said, you say what?
No, I was laughing at what Lady Leg wrote.
What'd she say?
Like a studio, they took Super to the set of Hustle and Flow.
Really, that's what it was. It was better than Hustle and Flow though. They gave Hustle and Flow a run for their money. K Therese said the Hispanic people are like that in SA. A lot of them think they white and don't speak Spanish. So I didn't know that was a thing until I moved down there, where it was like a difference between, in a community split between the motherfuckers who can speak Spanish and the motherfuckers who can't speak Spanish. I didn't know that was a thing, so I was down there and shit. I was like, word, y'all give a fuck about that shit? And it was a girl I was talking to that had put me on about that shit. King Coleman 13 said, same with the I don't know how to pronounce that word without sounding, because I heard it ain't Arabs. Is it Arabs? I forgot. I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody. Arabs, that's what it is. But when I was growing up, it was definitely just the A. When I lived there, I asked my black male friends, what race is your wife, meaning she can't possibly be black. What, in San Antonio? Yeah, it was a lot of... Yeah.
It was a lot of swirling going on in San Antonio.
World.
Was it because of the military though?
They got BMC. Wait. What's them bases they got there? They got Lackland. That's what I live down the street from Lackland. It's another one called I don't know how I'm forgetting this shit when I used to know them, be able to call them off the back of my head. I used to go out there and install cable on them hoes, but they got 3 though. So yeah, it's a San Antonio crazy because it's an implant town because of the military. You know what I'm saying? But the locals there, there's a very large Hispanic population there that's like, you know, from there. It seemed like all the other races is from the military or came from somewhere else and shit. So it was a culture shock moving there, to be honest and shit. Hey, McDillister said Batman don't have powers and Iron Man don't got powers neither.
That is true.
They just some smart motherfuckers with some gadgets, some gidget gadgets.
And Batman is my least favorite superhero.
Word.
Yeah, because he don't have fucking powers. Iron Man, he don't have powers, but he made himself have powers.
Batman made himself have powers. He got the battle ring.
He can't fly. He can't.
Yes,
Tony Stark can fly.
That nigga be jumping off of tall ass buildings. He might can't fly, but
Jumping
he lied for a very long
I'm talking
time.
about fly. Like he used rocket propulsion to fly around.
All right, I'd much rather have a bat wing than that goddamn suit Iron Man got.
I would rather have the Batman shit too, because Tony Hart, if he lose that shit in his heart, he'll die.
Exactly. And how many holes can you put in the Iron Man suit? 0. The Batwing, I know it's like 3 seats in that bitch. Can't even kick it in the Iron Man motherfucking damn suit.
That's very true.
You taking the motherfucking 8 minus 23 G forces and shit. She ain't gonna have no face by the time you land.
Hey, but that was a very good point about that motherfucker.
This is very true. That is very true. Let's see. J Money said, I've been trying to go back home, but my manager won't transfer me, so I'll probably work for a few months, then head to Austin. I heard I done been to Austin a couple of times. Austin a weird place to me. I don't like the roads and streets how they set up and I don't like their freeway system. I don't like shit. Austin is unnecessarily congested. Austin is the snotty nose of traffic in Texas. Like traveling on 35 from San Antonio to fucking Dallas through Austin, automatic traffic unless you take that toll road on the side of it and shit.
It's always traffic.
Yeah.
Like you said, they roads ain't ready for all the people, I guess.
But you know they working on 35 forever. Like it's never gonna stop. Like they ever gonna stop working on 35. Let's see. Hey, Kashmir Reem said it's the modern minority theory. Did you explain that earlier? Put us on game. Well, you know what? We gonna Google it because I want to see what that is. Hold on.
What's it called again?
The modern minority theory. Let's see what that is. And I didn't spell that shit. I spelled it so bad, even Google couldn't motherfucking.
If you'd have been in Chat GPT, so they would have told you.
Yeah, they would have knew. And my Chat GPT is I just can't wait till it tell me I'm a stupid motherfucker. One day Chat GPT was like, look, you dumb bitch, I'm not telling you shit till you learn how to spell right. And I'm like, oh my gosh. The modern minority myth, it pits people of color against one another and creates a hierarchy in which Asian people are often represented at the top. By putting people of color in competition with each other, the myth distracts us from striving together towards liberation for all. And they did that plan wonderfully.
They did the hell out of that plan.
And motherfucking Patrice O'Neal got a bit talking about we in the oppression Olympics. And he was like, the Mexicans, they trying to beat us in be the most oppressive. Like, you ain't beating us in the hold on, I gotta play this shit. Hold on, because Patrice O'Neal should be studied. Also, we go watch this video.
Drake did say.
You say, huh?
Drake sent Chris Montana cease and desist.
Oh, that was a long time ago. That's why Rick Ross jumped in the battle. Remember when he came in that shit?
I do remember him saying like that. Yeah, he was like white boy. You know what I'm saying? You said the cease and desist, white boy.
Let's see if we can find this next one. What is it? I think it's called Patrice O'Neal, Mr. P playlist. This nigga is like Patrice O'Neal, man. He in my top 3 greatest comedians of all time.
He's awesome.
Or top 5 for sure, if not top 3. But check this out. This is what he
That's why they need us to hate each other. Because if we ever fucking white people, black people ever was here, then it'd be problems, big problems.
Shit, y'all can't hear this shit. You can't hear this shit.
I can't hear it.
And folks was saying they couldn't hear shit earlier too. I was like, motherfucker. I was dancing and shit. All right, check this out. Y'all should be able to hear it now. Let me know if y'all.
That's why they need us to hate each other. Because if we ever fucking white people, black people ever was here, then it'd be big problems. Because the other groups would just follow either one. Because it ain't nothing but the other groups, look, it's basically, here's the war. White people and black people at war. Then the other groups pick a side. Asians chose white. Latinos chose black. But they didn't choose us. They just want our spot. The top of this motherfucker. You ain't getting it, nigga. I don't give a fuck how many babies you have. Latinos will be third of. I don't give a fuck. You're not getting at least our top oppressed spot. Nigga, you can't. So they need us to be fighting. They need white people and black people to hate each other. Look, I would never ever stand up here and say black people and white people should get together. Anybody who ever tried to do that and was close got fucking smoked. You want to run down the whole thing. It's just if you were somebody that just, let's go Malcolm X. When Malcolm X was like, you white dirty devils, blue-eyed evil. He was living a wonderful, nobody fuck with him. But when he went to Mecca and came back and was like, Jesus, man, everybody's my brother. I think we should all come. Nigga, get your hand on my pocket. And if he had some new way of thinking about people, he got killed, man. I'm not that nigga, man. I like living as long as I can live. But I think it is what it is, man. It might be a young soldier in here with some charismatic skills, man, that could run with that shit. I can watch you get shot and they be trying to figure out who did it. Was it the government? Was it a crazy cracker in the woods? Jesus too. And they trying to pick people together. They killed that nigga because he tried to bring us together. Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Martin Luther, the motherfucker without the king. Jesus Christ, man, we crazy as shit.
Actually, wow.
And I'm gonna tell you something. White people want to get along with black people. Here's the thing. Here's what the main war is now. The two big war things. The reason black people don't like white people right now, and white people don't like black people right now.
And this was 2008. So this was like 2008, 2007. So this is around Obama time.
And what's crazy is it's still applicable. Everything he's saying, though.
Everything he's saying it don't change.
On black people don't like white people because of this new type of racism. This shit I can't prove. Why I look at this fucking buzz cut head, fucking in the army, white boy here, and I'm just looking at him going, I bet this cocksucker's racist, but I could never. Can't prove it. Have you ever been racist? I haven't. We agree there is racism. Is it racism? Yeah, absolutely. Are you racist? Nope. Please help me find racism. You gonna tell me the only racists are crazy crackers in the fucking hills somewhere? No. There's no regular good guy racist walking around this bitch. I'm a nice guy, but niggas, they just... No. Here's $1. You need it, but I don't like niggas like that. They bug me a little bit. Tons of white friends like you, bro. You got white friends, right?
A couple.
A couple, but see, I know that. But a lot of white friends, and I don't like their whiteness. But I like them as people, but their whiteness makes me sick, man. Just be.
That's America. That's what I try to tell people. America is based on racism, but you ain't gotta hurt nobody and kill nobody. But in everybody's mind, racism is prevalent here because is what the fuck was the seed planted in this bitch. So we all go have it, but we as humans we just want to motherfucking, now we at a point everybody just want to make money and go home. But these thoughts is in everybody's head. Let's continue.
Honest. And here's what white people hate. That white people don't like that they have to answer to race. They don't like hiding racism. White people used to be able to walk around and go, I don't like niggas. One of you motherfuckers. Let me stick to the side. You look like you probably could fuck more of my women than you, motherfucker. That's what they would do. But now they have to go, why? And it makes us crazy, because I gotta figure out, is this motherfucker being racist? I don't know. I had this nice white guy, man, older white guy. He was very nice to me. I had my dogs. I was buying them the doggy shit and out the pet store. And I have little dogs, man. And he goes, hey, guys, oh, great dogs and shit. I said, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. He's talking to me. Then he's like, so did you adopt them? I go, oh, well, no. I bought them both. Oh, where'd you buy them? Oh, man, so are you happy? I said, this fucking motherfucker. But this is my paranoia. This nigga's checking to see if I'm some nigga that abuses his dogs, motherfucker. Smack the shit out you, man. But it's easy to get out of that and go, well, no, why? And you go, look, I ain't gonna fuck you up. Just be honest, man. Was you checking to see if I'm a nigga that abuses his dog? Be honest, man. Come on, man. It's always gonna be that battle. That's why when Obama was voted in, it didn't change me at all, man. It just I just go, when did this end? It's too much of it. He ended it? All right.
If y'all have not heard Mr. P, I'm putting in a link. The whole playlist in here. It's like a 45-minute set he did back in 2008, 9 or whatever. And it's just full of great quips about shit that most people are too uncomfortable to say, but is the realism of living in fucking America. It's a lot of fakery, and we in a time now where what he is saying is what he said back there is so applicable now, because there's a lot of people that felt the part where they felt oppressed was, I can't say what the fuck I want to say out loud or I'm gonna be judged for it. So they was like, well, now they feel like they can say whatever they want to say out loud and it's gonna be less judgment. And we gonna see how they play out for some of the people that take it too far and shit. But go listen to Mr. P. Go listen, and somebody said it. They can still say that shit, but now it's just consequences to it. Yeah, back in the day, they say in 64, in 64, what? Hey, everybody was a boy. Boy, get the fuck out of my parking spot. And what do you do? And the reason we in a predicament now is a lot of people want to be able to go back and be able to say that shit. That's the main reason where we are now. They sick they can't say that shit. And we're gonna see if it goes back to that and what happens after that. I'm gonna be honest. For some reason, I don't want to be in anarchy, but I'm very big on I told you so shit. And sadly for me, my narcissism is very much so on I got a long list of people I'm gonna call on my I told you so list if shit go crazy. And I'm calling people immediately once it goes. So I don't want it to happen. But if you do, while everything burning down, I'm be on the phone. Like, so didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Hold on. I got to call. I got 15 more people to call. I'm going to call you back. I just want you to know I told you so. Anyway, y'all make sure y'all go check out Patrice O'Neal. Yeah, man. It's sad he went because of the health shit, the diabetes and shit, man, and he made plenty jokes about. I remember one time he said his wife said his pee tastes like his pee smell like no, she said his nut tastes like birthday cake, and he knew that's when he needed to slow down on eating sugar and shit.
Yo, the top comment, I know everybody can't see it, that was the top comment on that shit say the CIA invented chocolate covered Oreos to kill Patrice.
To kill? Oh shit, yeah, like cause he was too. And me and my son had a conversation about keeping it real today, cause we be getting on him about his grades and shit, and I'm the last person to talk about do good in school. I hated school. I ain't go to school. I skipped school most of the time. I got into it with my teachers. I got sent to the principal's office. I fucking didn't do my shit. I was up there telling them what the fuck I want to go do, and I didn't do it either. And I'm not saying that to be proud of it, but that's what it was. And my son, he kind of, unfortunately, I didn't never tell him them stories, but he done heard me just talking to old friends about shit we used to do. Like, you used to do it? I'm like, fuck. I did used to do it. But you shouldn't do it. Why not? You ain't even, did the school even help you? And I was like, it did not. Like, nowhere I'm at today is because of school. I'm telling you this right. I can't even lie to him and shit. Like, nothing I did came from, I'm talking about nothing from school got me to where I am today. So outside of fucking my friends I met, but as far as the education, so long story short, I'm saying all this to say I completely forgot the point of me bringing that shit up. But whatever I was saying, it was a good point. I'm telling you right now, I had a great point.
Did you learn how to tell jokes while you were in school? Did you get them skills, or were you just born with
That's family skills. All we do is talk about each other in my family. That's it. Like, I'm talking about them skills. My whole family is a variation of me. Just different stretches of me. Like, it's all like we all just how we think, what we do, how we act, how serious we take shit. For the most part, we all the same. So that was just ingrained. But I'm talking about as far as the education, what they try to like is no knowledge that I gained from school. My boy Gerard, when I told you about earlier, one time I was skipping school. We was going to his school. I used to skip my school to go to their school so we could skip and go across the street and go partake in non-legal activities for the youth. And fucking we was walking and he had just finished smoking. He had been stuck for like an hour and shit. He was like, man, I finally can move, man. I don't know what that nigga gave me. XYZ. And so we walk in and he was like, man, you know what I've been thinking, nigga? We was in 7th grade. He was like, man, what the fuck? Why we even need school, man? What we need to know besides math? Now, this is my homeboy who Pops had like several trap houses. And he was like, man, what the fuck we need to know for school? All we need to know how to do is count. All we need is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. What we need more than that? Tell me what we need and why we need it. What the fuck we need fucking advanced English for? I was like, yeah, then what the fuck even it is advanced English? I was like, yeah, what is advanced English? And that day, now I was already skipping school, but I would at least try. And I'm not saying that this was good. But I was saying that conversation made me completely say fuck school forever. Like after that conversation with somebody who was clearly high out of his mind and I was 100% sober, it fundamentally changed how I look at it. And I went back to school. I was in chemistry class. I remember I was sitting in chemistry class. I was like, fuck, what we gonna use this for? Well, if you plan on being a petroleum engineer, you gotta, bitch, I'm not trying to be no goddamn petroleum engineer. What the fuck is, no. No, I don't want to do that. And so I was done.
Whenever somebody says something like that, it's a very good point to be made.
Now, for the people that want to do the shit that they was teaching us and shit, it's great. I knew I didn't want to do that. This is what the fuck I always wanted to do. Run my mouth.
Nigga, I had no need to learn what a fucking Pythagorean theorem is. None. Why do I need to know what a Pythagorean theorem is?
You want to know something? I wish I could go back in time to all my teachers who told us, especially I hated math. I still hate math to this day. And what's the biggest thing they used to tell us all the time about math?
You ain't gonna have a calculator when you like. We got AI. Do you know we got AI?
Not only with this phone, I don't even use my own brain no more. Anything I need is right here in the palm of my hand. They said you ain't gonna have no calculator. Oh, well, when you're in the real world, you ain't gonna have no book to cheat off of. Oh, well, when you get in the real world, y'all some filthy, nasty liars. But that being said, that's what's so crazy, though, having that conversation with my son and shit about school and shit, is because it's very hard, especially now. Like, everything he needs to know, like, why do he need to even remember shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you memorizing this shit for?
Unless we get that EMP bomb, and then you got way worse things to worry about. Then.
Yeah, and matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest, the way some people's 401k is looking right now, they probably looking forward to that shit. They're like, go on and let it drop and shit. And I'm gonna be honest, we in for a good reset. It was a good run. America had a great run, but hey, every party got to come to an end eventually, and that's why. You say what?
It was an Outkast song. Eventually, heroes often die. What song was that?
It's like even the sun goes down. Heroes eventually die. Horoscopes often lie. Sometimes why? Nothing is for sure. Nothing lasts forever until
nothing is for certain, but until they close the curtain.
Yeah.
It's him and not.
Equipment not. Yeah, like that's how you gotta go. I was listening to this a YouTube and they was just talking about everybody get a turn. Everybody get a turn to be balling and everybody get a turn to be falling. And you just gotta ride that ocean. But sometimes either you go, some people in here and some people in here. You pray that you be one of these motherfuckers that just kind of coast, but eventually though, I don't know where the fuck we going now though. What time is it? It's 10:30. All right, you guys. Let's see what y'all talking about real quick, and then we go ride out in this bitch. Let's see. Be a Blessing said, I hate when they're comfortable saying nigga and other black people laugh and think it's cool. Man, when I went to San Antonio, I had to check like a few people on saying that shit. Like, they wasn't being offensive with it, but that was just in their regular vernacular. I was like, no. And I asked, I was like, all right. And I be knowing some crazy people. And shout out to these motherfuckers, because they didn't have to have this open conversation to me. I was like, all right. I was like, why y'all don't say, what's up, my beaner? Why y'all don't say that? And he was like, oh, yeah, I kind of get what she's saying. I was like, now look, I know we done made niggas sound very cool to say. It just rolls off the tongue. It fits in all the songs. And that just sounds oppressive. But that shit was hella oppressive till we took it and do what we do with everything. Make everything just seem like it's okay, no matter how fucked up it is. But you can't say that shit around me. I don't give a fuck what you say when I leave this bitch. But while I'm here, can you please not say that shit around me? Not on no trying to check you shit, but just on me, some respect me shit. And they was cool with it. Every person that I encountered, I would tell them this shit because I can't fuck with it. And like, I told you that shit when we went to the damn when we took our kids to the Tyler concert. I was like, God damn, I'm gonna have to hear a bajillion people say nigga about 8 bajillion times in here. At the end, when the song I was waiting on, them niggas thought I was dead, the song came on, I was like, I can't even enjoy it the way I wanted to. And it's a mind fuck because I know it ain't a hateful nigga. It's just, I don't want to hear that from you. I respect the shit that I ain't supposed to say about other motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's when it comes to that situation, the dopest music on earth has that word pretty much all through it. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like,
Who sang that one song like, I'm a nigga, he's a nigga, she's a nigga, don't you want to be? You ever heard that?
Man, I don't think I heard that.
I got who sang that song. It was some shit.
I do know this though. The late great what's his name? He was Richard Pryor's writer. He was on the Chappelle show.
The older gay dude.
Yeah, I forgot his Paul Mooney. He was like, everybody want to be a nigga, don't nobody want to be a nigga. And that's exactly what it is. They want all the swag, but none of the drag. They don't want none of they wouldn't trade places with us. I'm talking about for the poet's white dude would not want to wake up and be the richest nigga. Cause they know that here, that is much more than money. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't see that ever changing in America ever. Cause once again, if it's built into the graham cracker crust, cause I'm not one of them strange people that like the damn cheesecake without no graham cracker crust. You non-crust cheesecake eating motherfuckers, y'all a special breed of people. Eating crustless cheesecake.
That's wild.
That is insane. That's insane. You might as well might as well open up a whole thing of Philadelphia and just scoop your hand in it and eat it like that. You done took the cake out the cheesecake. But that's the topic for another day. We gonna go and ride out this bitch because I'm starting to forget people's names because these lights is pounding down on me. And speaking of musty, I have crossed the degree. I have maxed the degree out to its maximum level. It is my time to go and get the fuck up out of here. I'm airplane mode right now. As far as the votes, at 240 votes, y'all musty motherfuckers won at 64%. Black and Mouse, 17%. Riding the Drake, 13%. And Take a Bike stayed at a steady crackish 6%. As usual, thank all of y'all for your super chats. Thank you for your regular chats. Just thank you for tuning in. Thanks for celebrating Euphoria Day with us. We really appreciate you hanging out with us and things. If we helped you get through your work night or evening, excuse me, we are very grateful to be a part of a day and you want us to be a part of your day to help you make it through it. If you got to go to that third shift, hey, we praying for you. Thank you for the work you're doing. If you go to work in the morning, hey, hope you have a great day in the morning. Brisk, you got anything you want to say before we get out this hoe?
I'm sorry I joined late. I had a good time when I got here. I said I had some tractor activity I had to do.
It made me think of this episode of Seinfeld where do you remember the episode where that girl say she caught a STD from the tractor?
No, she
was real stupid, and her boyfriend had gave it to her, but he had told her it was from a tractor and shit. Anyway, but yeah. And like I said, make sure you join the Super Rig Show channel. Make sure you join the Hateration Nation. Go further up in the chat and you'll see the links. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me go on and share them real quick so y'all can. I don't want y'all to forget that. And also, if you want to pre-order a cap, you're going to put that right here, Healthy Hayden, for your no fraud. If you want to put your pre-order in, make sure you put your email down here too. Damn, I ain't sharing shit. If you wanna pre-order, remember I gotta get to 20 pre-orders before I can order them and ship them out. So it's gonna be like a month process, and that's if the tariff shit don't fuck up shit. But if you want to put your pre-order in, once I get to 20, then we'll do it. If I don't get to 20 within the next, I'll say 45 days, everybody money go back. We ain't going no damn where. And make sure sign up for our email list right here down here. And make sure that you go sign up for my channel. Go follow at the Super Rig Show right here. I'm gonna put that link in here if you haven't follow over there where I'm gonna be doing my new shit again, and I'll be doing my retro talk. And make sure you go follow Hateration Nation, where the conversation we had tonight is pure conspiracy shit I can get shot for and shit. I'm be talking for that about that shit over there and shit. What? That's what I'm be.
Damn, that's what y'all talking about today?
Dude, in the membership, bro, somebody brought up Hateration Nation. They was like, you need to bring Hateration Nation back. I was like, all right, then, fuck it. So, yeah, sign up over there. That's gonna be a membership, though. That's gonna be a membership, cause yeah, that's cause it was on Patreon before, but that's gonna be a separate thing over there and shit.
Next week, I may be in my new setting because the Starlink has arrived today. I gotta go install it. I gotta go install it on the roof.
Yeah. Wait, you gotta go do it?
Yeah, they get you a kit. You just gotta install it. You gotta put it on there. I bought a mount, and then you gotta drill a hole through the crib, put the epoxy on there so it can patch it up again.
Oh, fuck that. No, I'm not buying the service. Nick, this is not, what's that damn Papa Murphy pizza where you supposed to go buy the piece of roll and take it home and bake that shit?
Yeah.
Climbing up on the roof. I'm not paying, $80 a month. I gotta climb up on the roof, goddammit.
You check yourself out at Walmart.
Hey, but I can't slip and fall. If I slip and fall at Walmart, I ain't get paid. I slip and fall off that roof.
I refuse to do that self checkout. If it's cashiers, I don't work at Walmart. I'm going to the cashier.
I don't like people. It's such a blessing that I ain't got to talk to. I try to avoid people. And I walk around with AirPods in my ear all day long. I hate talking to people, and this self checkout was a blessing for me. I ain't got to make no stupid idle small talk. I ain't got to get offered your store credit card I'm never gonna get. I get to skip all of that shit. And I was a bag boy. Also, I got a form of OCD on how my shit got to go in my bag. And even when I used to go to the regular grocery store, I would tell them, hey, I would take that shit out in front of them and put it in there the way I wanted to and shit. So self-checkout wasn't never for me. People don't know how to bag groceries and shit. The motherfuckers, bitch, if you put I don't want my celery in a bag by itself. Why the fuck you putting my milk in a bag? I put milk on top of my eggs, bitch. They ain't gonna break. I'm trying to consolidate bags. You give me all these single bags for shit and shit. Get the fuck out of here. But that's just me though. Y'all know I'm crazy. But anyway, we about to ride out this whole man. If you want to hear the theme song, I'm gonna play it on the way out. And y'all have a good night. Peace out. It's 7:15. That means the struggle's stream, but we probably late, so it might be 8. I just ate on this freestyle I created, so hit that like, subscribe, cause we about to go live. Every other night we all unite to fight the struggle strain. Brisk and Super Rick, we try our best, but we still. 1 week it's the video, 1 week it's the audio. One time YouTube kicked us off cause Super internet was slow. Sometimes Super disappear because his camera battery low. And sometimes Brisk disappear, he got a date, he gotta go. You appreciate the game, cause y'all never ever complain. Always coming back every night for that.
It's
right now.
So you know what time it is. It's time for the dopest show in the universe.